They do sports.
He likes football.
They do life. But mostly, they do themselves.
Podcasts and radio, no one's got anything to talk about, but I do.
Steve Cavino.
There's a spring in my step and a nickel in my pocket.
Rich Davis.
Fred Savage, Ben Savage,
And Macho Man Randy Savage.
Your afternoon pick-me-up.
it's not a show, it's a lifestyle.
It's Cavino and Rich. Weekdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. On Fox Sports Radio.
Here we go.
Ben Maller.
Look out.
The late-night wordsmith.
We speak fluent emoji.
Ben Maller. Holding the sports world accountable.
They went out there like a toy poodle with fleas, is how they played in that game.
And when he's right, you'll know about it.
And you know what? I was absolutely right.
It's the Ben Maller Show.
So I've got NASCAR, IHOP, and opera.
Listen on the overnight, 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports Radio.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
WKGN 1340. Go Balls!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive. The carpet under the desk is like
battle.
such an obstacle.
It's a battle every day.
We deal with it over here as well.
Get it head on and get a good head of steam. Oh, no.
It's tough.
You got to kind of lift a little bit. Lift.
All right,
It's all in the hips.
Exactly.
people listening to this like, what the hell are they talking about? They have been on the air for 10 seconds. I'm already clueless.
It's a flaming train wreck.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get the weekend started off. The whole gang is here. Walker and Jace.
Is this the first day this week?
I believe so.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four.
Your all's quest for excellence in the Wallace Award, the Crest Cup.
It has been, Derek, duly noted.
It has. It's good to be together for the weekend, though.
Yeah. Good to see everybody. We are 4 weeks away from football, college football. We had pro football last night. We've got the high school jamborees are next week. So it's all happening.
With the Hall of Fame game last night, football's here, man.
Anybody watch that last night?
Yes. I watched, and I'm really set up, and I think they did it on purpose, maybe. Delaying Hendon Hooker entering the game until the second half ensured that they would.
The Knoxville market, you think that was what the geniuses at the NFL, they had
Knoxville,
Tennessee
I was still
circled on.
workshopping it, but now that I've said it out loud, it sounds dumb, but it's probably more due to the fact that it appears that Hendon is the third-string quarterback.
Last night was one of those nights where I laid down in bed, like right around 8 o'clock, just rest my eyes, just take a deep breath, like not going to go to bed. It's too early. Just kind of stretch out. I had the Braves game like playing on my phone. They went to a commercial break. Next thing I know, it's midnight. I'm wide awake, like I'm wired. And I'm like, oh, great. Now I can't go back to sleep for like another 2 or 3 hours. And so I'll probably be crashing out here in an hour or two.
All right. Wait a minute. We've got a 3-hour show.
I know. That's it's not ideal, but that's what happened. So, yeah, I missed it, and I get Hendon Hook. Somebody told us yesterday that he was going to start.
Yes.
Which didn't happen. And then apparently he doesn't come in until the second half. And when he does show up, he didn't exactly cover himself in glory.
He was just not he wasn't anticipating his throws. I mean, he would just held on to the ball a little bit too long. Yeah, he did. He did not look like what I remember.
Yeah. I mean, he's played in here's the thing that's scary about it is like this is his third year, right? He didn't play in 2023. He was recovering from the ACL, and the Lions took a deliberately slow approach. It's like, hey, we're not going to rush you back.
Right.
Take your time, get your knee right. And he was in the meetings and learning the system, and he was there with Goff and those guys. So, like, he's around the game, getting familiar, but he can't go out and practice, which is obviously a big detriment. But he's, it's his first year. And then last year, he played some in the preseason. Okay, you're knocking off the rust. You get to the regular season.
He had some good runs in the preseason last summer.
Did he?
Yeah.
I seem to remember him struggling. I don't remember.
Maybe it was Dobbs.
Well, those are two different people. I don't think he didn't obviously get any opportunities during the season because the Lions were really good and they have Jared Goff. This is a big preseason for him. He's got to go and show something. Obviously, Goff is the starter. They've got Kyle Allen. You're not necessarily tied to the Lions at this point, but if you want to hang around in the league and be a backup somewhere with the hopes of one day having an opportunity to start,
getting one more shot at
it. You really need to show something. That this is not to go all Butch Jones on here, but this is your opportunity to put your identity on film.
It's critical.
It is critical.
I mean, he didn't look comfortable underneath center. Collinsworth did say something about that. It made a lot of sense, that he only took 10% of his snaps in college from under center and like only 30 in high school. Played in a spread offense, I guess, coming out of high school.
But you've been doing it for over a year now.
Yeah, I know. He's just not.
We're showing Hendon some tough love. We all love Hendon Hooker and everything. Like it's disappointing that he was disappointing.
A better system that fits his skill set rather than a run first, set up the pass offense like the Detroit Lions run. And they run it really well. They also have Jared Goff. He's elite.
Hendon is 27 years old now.
He's older than Goff, right?
Oh, is he?
No, Goff is in his 30s.
How long has he been in the league?
Since
he was drafted in 2016.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Going on 10 years.
Sneaky old.
All right. Well, hopefully Hendon does not join the ranks of, those like great college players that you're just convinced are going to be good pros.
Yes.
And then they're not.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully he's not on his way. There's some warning lights, right? That's the way this is headed. That's, if you had to describe it now, that's the way it's headed.
Yeah, there were a lot of those. Florida, a bunch of their wide receivers back in the day.
And quarterbacks.
I mean, there's some Alabama running backs. I mean, some of those guys are like all world in college, and then they just don't really do much.
Hendon last night, 3 of 6 passing for 18 yards and a pick. He also carried the ball 3 times for 9 yards, the long run of 4 yards. So, yeah, did not do much in his limited opportunity playing behind Kyle Allen, who's another guy that was he didn't
cover himself in glory.
No.
He didn't cover himself in glory in college, right? And then he was at one time the 5-star hot shot, can't miss, next big thing, and it's strange that he's still out there. He's one of those guys. He's like a Heward brother, that is just sort of
Detmers
hung around.
Who else? I'll tell you. You know who else is hanging around the NFL like a damn fungus is our guy Peterman.
Is he still doing it?
Somewhere, somehow.
Bring me Nathan Peterman, new guy.
See where he's at. And he's going to get a pension.
There are guys like that, though, that you think are going to have a great pro career. Not just we're talking about baseball, and, nobody should give up on our boy Drew Gilbert just yet. But we all thought he'd be in the big leagues by now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he is in AAA in the Giants organization now. I'm not sure who their AAA affiliate is.
Oh, he's been in AAA all year for the Mets. We'll see if he can break through. Or Tobias Harris was like that in basketball.
He's
made a good amount of
not
money
Tobias.
for himself.
Tobias on max contract.
I'm sorry. I
Josh?
thought about Jarnell Stokes.
Or Stokes.
I thought
yeah.
Stokes would be a beast for you. Like,
Someone.
yeah, I thought he'd be a starter, man. I thought maybe not a superstar, all-star type player, but I thought he would have a solid NBA career, and that never happened.
I thought Jordan McRae would, if we're talking basketball.
Yeah, there's another one.
And
And then there are the guys that you don't think are going to make it, like Josh Richardson, who end up having a nice career.
yeah, he's up
Mhm.
in the upper echelon of former Vols. He carved himself out a nice career.
Yeah, made a decent amount of money. And I'll tell you what, somehow, some way, Nathan Peterman is still doing it.
Told you.
He is with the Las Vegas Raiders. He is on their roster.
He survives. Peterman is a survivor.
Somehow.
How old is he now?
31.
Nuclear
Oh, wow.
nuclear holocaust could happen, and the cockroaches and Nathan Peterman would be still out there throwing a football.
I don't understand.
I mean, I guess he just happened to have the bad fortune of being here with Dobbs. But he was there the first he was a little bit older than Dobbs because he started
Yeah,
that
he was like
game
a year or
against
two.
Florida
They
in
sent him-
Butch's first year. I mean, he was the
That's all you
crash
can do.
test dummy.
That's all you can do is laugh now. Why they did that to that poor kid?
Well, we wanted him to. We were all calling for it.
Yeah, nobody louder than the collar jeeker. God rest his soul.
I mean, we were all calling for it. Like it was 2013. They go up to Oregon with Worley, the Whirly Bird, and just get their brains beat out up there.
Oh, we got
And-
bent over.
And we're like, hey, you might as well try Peterman.
What do you got to lose?
Yeah, and so they started, and like I remember at the time, like applauding Butch Jones because he's listening to the fan base. What do you have to lose? And I don't recall Peterman being. Well, he was pretty bad in that game against Florida.
He got shelled and he broke his thumb.
He
right?
broke his thumb and tried to keep playing and like threw a pass with his broken thumb and it just like fluttered out and was a turnover.
Yeah. And then Florida big boyed us. They started frothing.
And we went back to Worley and he was thoroughly mid, as the kids say.
And then he got broken, right? Was that the year he got broken by Ole Miss?
Yeah.
Who was it who did that to him? I
He
felt
had-
like it was borderline assault and
Well,
battery.
he had the
myself.
shoulder injury, but the next year Peterman comes back and it's Worley's show and Worley gets hurt against Georgia and they send Peterman in there and he got like there was one of those plays at Athens. One guy hits him going one way low, the other guy hits him going the other way high, and you're like, I don't think a human body is supposed to bend like that.
Yeah. Yeah, like it'll make you feel sick at your stomach when you see it. Like how is he not in a wheelchair?
It's like he had fought his way all the way back from the broken thumb. He finally gets his opportunity and immediately just gets folded in half.
I'd love to go back and look and see who it was from Georgia that did the hitting and where they ended up. They'd started having NFL level. I mean, every year, like first round talent all along their defense.
I mean, that was
back then.
still during the Richt era. Back then,
Those guys could hit, man.
Mm-hmm.
They've so then when was it? When did Butch dress Worley out when he could like I mean, they were having to shoot him up with morphine basically because of his shoulder was like just completely
I don't
shattered.
I barely remember
first or
Worley.
second. Yeah, tried to block all that out. I did last night while I was up. By the way, what you talking about in hour number 3, we will be looking for our 4th Champions League contestant. So stay tuned for your cue to call there. I did watch late at night. I watched the first round of what's the WWE show? I can't remember. the name.
Unreal.
I watched the first episode of that.
I did as well.
What'd you think? That's kind of what I thought.
You know what I thought? Here's what I did. After I watched that one,
That girl has the same shoulder injury that Levis had
yeah,
with the weird bone sticking out.
yeah, that's bad looking. I immediately just went to YouTube and started looking up videos on the Attitude Era and like the rivalry, Stone Cold.
So
The
you
Rock.
watched Unreal like Clint Eastwood on his porch in Gran Torino.
Just grimacing.
It just like, and that was its effect, was to immediately send you down nostalgia lane.
Yeah. Mick Foley and Triple H, The Rock and Stone Cold, the great rivalries from the late 90s. Cactus Jack. I mean, where's the wrestler carrying it? I want a guy with a Louisville Slugger and barbed wire wrapped around the
they
end
weren't
of it.
exactly selling me on Dusty Rhodes' kid.
With his big
Cody
job
Rhodes?
stopper
Cody
tattoo.
Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is
he's the number one
face
guy.
of
American Nightmare.
WWE now.
Well, yeah, he's the guy. I think he's been champ for a year and a half now. After
That's how far it's fallen.
it was, Cody's a good wrestler. I'll give him that. He's obviously he's not like he's his dad.
He's not his old man.
He's not his old man.
He's
He's not his older brother.
He ain't getting funky with the monkey.
Yeah, he ain't The Rock. He ain't Stone Cold. Triple H, Mick Foley.
Well, those are all time greats. You can temper it a little bit, but he has been pretty good. But they also had to change it to someone after they had Roman Reigns basically run the company for like a decade.
Then the other guy they had is CM Punk,
Who's awesome.
Like I never watched him. I'd always heard of him. That's the first time I saw. First of all, like the way he looks like John Hamm.
It is a little
is uncanny.
It
That
really
is weird.
is.
It's like Don Draper's got a beard and he's wrestling now. But the most arrogant guy I think I've ever seen. They're like, he's just like, I'm pretty much the biggest thing to ever happen to wrestling. Like, this is his non-character voice. He's like,
Really?
I'm the. Did you watch it?
I mean, I was dozing.
He's like, my comeback is going to be the biggest event in wrestling. He's just like, all right, guy, like, settle down. I'm glad you're a big
Steve
star.
Austin defibrillated Vince McMahon in a hospital on Raw. Pipe down a little bit.
CM Punk is huge. Like
He may be huge,
he's not a
but
no.
there's-
He's not
it's
just
just-
a new
it's a
up-and-comer.
completely different.
One at a time, please.
It's just a completely different level. Of,
I mean,
of talent.
kids like it. That's fine. It's ultimately a kid's thing. No offense to the grown-ups who are still into it, but that's my thing with wrestling. And I could have said this in the quote-unquote attitude era. It's like, where are the heroes? Where are the good guys?
The faces.
Yeah, where are the
There's
guys
just a
that
dearth of talent
you would run
right
to
now.
when you need rescuing from the villain? Where is the Hulk Hogan? Where is the Macho Man Randy Savage? Where is the Ultimate Warrior? Where are those guys?
Well, those guys went away with the Attitude Era, and when the rise of
I don't think that's great. I mean, we
anti-hero-
could sit here and talk about how bad it is right now. I mean, I'll bet there were purists having the same conversation in the late 90s.
Well, yeah.
Why is this Stone Cold guy, like, he's obviously a bad guy. Look, he breaks things and curses all the time. He's not
He
a good
drinks
role
beer.
model.
He-
Yeah, like
he-
he shouldn't be the hero.
I don't know.
Would that work? Would a guy coming out in like gold trunks and to a patriotic theme song and chanting, would people get into that?
Not anymore,
No,
man. They
not
went
anymore.
from
What does that say about our country?
it's just gone completely to hell. But here's what you got to think about is the Attitude Era. Think about how much the Attitude Era of the WWF/WWE affected American society.
I think there's a direct correlation between where we're at right now and can't talk to each other, the generational divide, the political divide, the racial divide, whatever, in the Attitude Era of professional wrestling.
That's what I was,
You want to get us back together as a people? Bring back the baby-faced heroes of wrestling. We need a hero. Who sang that? Gloria Estefan?
No.
That's who Cody Rhodes.
Bonnie
Rhodes
Tyler.
is.
We need a hero.
Cody Rhodes ain't got the juice, Walker. I'm sorry, man. He just doesn't.
He looks mean. He's got a mean look to his eye. I guess his dad had that too.
Ridiculous tattoo on the side of his neck. He's like half the size of his dad. He doesn't have the cool accent.
Okay, so Bear's doing the old man routine. I will
Yes.
agree with him on that. Like,
He doesn't look like his dad.
part of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes is they're not big enough.
They're not physically.
They're
Give me a
regular
guy
dudes.
who's 6'4", 325 pounds, steroids, just all biceps, muscles shooting out of his eyeballs. He's bald. He's got acne all over his back. His testicles, they've shriveled
of
up like a
peas.
couple of grapes. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want out of my wrestling heroes. Mark Nagy coming up here in just a few moments on the show this afternoon. It is The Drive on Fan Run Radio. Coming up, we'll get back into this, the greats who never was or never were. Hot question of the day when we continue. It is Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Gotcha, Mike. It's nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit menspronknoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where is the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Is your smile ready for the spotlight? Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco, and at Knoxville Smiles, we make every visit a reason to smile. From routine cleanings to dazzling cosmetic treatments, our experienced team uses the latest technology to keep your teeth healthy and your smile bright. With a warm, welcoming atmosphere and personalized care, we're here to make sure you leave feeling your best. Don't wait. Your perfect smile is just a call away. Book your appointment today at 865-539-1776 or online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Good afternoon. Traffic's building Alcoa Highway southbound, passing Icy King Park. All that traffic flowing back into Blount County this time of the afternoon. It's Friday. Give yourself extra time. Lots of radar, at least it was earlier, as you head up through Dandridge there in Jefferson County on I-40 towards that I-81 split. Turn your gold and silver coins into cash this weekend. Where? Fountain City Jewelers, located in the heart of Fountain City, right next to Litton's. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Back here on The Drive, Fan Run Radio. He is the American Badass, former TV personality here in town, award-winning author, T-Dot Community Relations Officer, Mark Nagy, joining the program. Hello, Mark.
Russell, how are you? It's terrific to talk to you on a Friday afternoon in God's country.
Always looking forward to it. Did you enjoy the Hall of Fame game, your first taste of football last night?
The 38 to 42 seconds that I watched of it, yes, I did. I think I enjoyed the part with Brent Musburger more than the actual action. So I do enjoy the degenerates that actually bet on that game, because you have to be so desperate that you've been waiting so long that it doesn't matter that you're going to, put the kids' college funds on a game that really means absolutely nothing.
Well, that was 34-7, so it should have been wrapped up relatively early, right? As far as the betting line.
Yeah, you would think so.
I don't even know what it was.
I have no idea what it is either. It's always funny though, because there's somebody in Vegas that made a whole bunch of money last night on that game. So I shouldn't scoff at it, because somebody now is taking the family to Sizzler because they won big on the game.
No, that's our audience, man. There were people out there in the third quarter. Like, most Tennessee fans are just watching saying, man, I'd like to see Hendon Hooker, one of my favorite Tennessee players, play a little American tackle football. And then there's the other side of the audience. It's like, come on, throw it, Harbaugh. Come on, man, run it up. and we love both. We love both those guys.
Yeah, could you imagine though, like betting the over/under on that game, and you're just watching everybody kind of go through the motions at one point. You're just praying to the gambling gods that it goes your way. I couldn't imagine being that stressed out on August 1st.
Well, if you lose money on that and it really hurts you, and you're laying in bed last night looking up at the ceiling, like, that's probably a pretty good sign that you've got a problem, right? When the Hall of Fame game gambling doesn't go your way, that might be time to call Tennessee Redline or whatever it is.
Yeah, absolutely. That's when you've got to mix in a meeting. That's really your only hope at that point. So, but unless you then do the thing, if you look on Instagram and you see that there's like 4 o'clock in the morning, German pretzel cutting contest that people are gambling on. So you can gamble on just about anything now, which is hilarious, because every commercial is FanDuel or DraftKings. And I'm old enough, Russell, to remember when all of these leagues were like, gambling is the devil. We're never going to do anything with it. And then the moment that the Supreme Court said it was okay, they all found all sorts of ways to monetize on that.
I remember coming up in the business, like anytime you mentioned a betting line or anything on the radio, like you had to do the for entertainment purposes only, like nod, wink, wink thing. And now it's like, I've got $1,000 on the Ravens tonight. If they don't cut it, if they don't cover, the kids will be out of private school. Come on.
Right. Yeah. And you know what? All those gambling companies, all those casinos, funny how they're the ones who always seem to win. Whether we win or we lose, they're the ones who always seem to win. It's funny how that worked out.
I like this guy, these pitchers from the Guardians who are up there bouncing their first pitches like 20 feet in front of the plate. And of course, it's baseball, Mark. So the stat heads have gone out there and found there's like, well, they only miss wildly like that 5% of the time, except for on the first pitches where they're missing wildly like that 15% of the time. And they've found these guys out. They're going to be out of the league.
What's incredible is that everybody like feigns indifference. Like, I can't believe something like this is happening. Like, what are you possibly talking about? This has all been shady since the beginning of time. The second that somebody placed a bet on whether the caveman could throw a rock farther than the other one. And now they're like, I can't believe that this is, hurting our precious sports. So, I mean, that's why, like, I'll put a buck on games here and there. I couldn't imagine. I know a ton of people do it. I couldn't imagine putting significant money on games. I stress over $1. And I couldn't imagine putting, the heating bill on whether a guy's able to gain 200 yards passing or not.
Yeah. People do it, though, man. Be careful out there, folks. Mark Nagy with us here this afternoon on the show. Hey, Mark, Hendon Hooker gets in last night. Our first real look at him this season. Does not do super well. What did I say? Walker's like 3 of 9 for 18 yards or something. Are you surprised that Hendon Hooker hasn't been more successful in his limited opportunities so far?
A little bit. I think it's just tough to gauge it on a preseason game. And we really haven't seen him at all in the regular season because Jared Goff has stayed upright and the Lions have been winning games. I would like to see him get into a situation where he could at least, have a puncher's chance at competing for a starting job. It's like anything in life. You need the reps. He's basically been sitting around for much of the past 2 years, recovering from that injury, and he's not the same guy that he was, before that injury. We just haven't been able to, part by circumstance, and just part by he just hasn't had as much playing time. So it doesn't look like Detroit's the place for him now in the long term. I would be stunned if he was still there next year. And I hope that he gets an opportunity someplace else. It might not be the worst thing for him to end up in that, UFL, USFL, whatever the minor league one is called now. I mean, at least there you get some reps, and you can possibly open up some eyes. So
I don't know.
I feel. I like to see.
Well, did we lose Mark?
Sounds like we may have. Mark?
All right, let's dial him back. Oh, Mark, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You cut out. You cut out on us. I was just going to say, I feel, and maybe this is just me, I'm about the money. The competitive fire might be burning a little dim at this point, but I'd almost rather make the league minimum in the NFL, whatever that is, $1 million a year, being a backup than playing, being a starter in the UFL, making $70,000.
That's actually a fair point. I guess that's actually a really good point. That is the best job in sports. If you can be the backup quarterback for a quarterback that never misses time, that's probably the best job in all sports. There was Chase Daniel that was in the league for 10, 12 years, barely ever played, got Super Bowl rings. So, maybe that's the way to do it. I guess, these guys, though, Russell, are not like us in the fact that we'd just be happy to take the money and not get hit. They do have actual competitive streak and want to show that they could be the best that they could be. Guys like me and you, we'd be happy just taking the cash.
Yeah, my competitive streak is pretty much relegated to your fantasy league nowadays, Mark, which I look forward to setting my $20 on fire as is tradition once again this year. Hey, Mark, we 3 years ago, a lot of Titans fans wanted to see the Titans take Hendon Hooker. They end up taking Will Levis. It's hard to argue at this point. Hindsight is 20/20, but they probably would have been better taking Hooker over Levis. Things would have certainly been different in Nashville.
Yeah, and the Levis thing, it always bugged me because anybody who watched him play against really good competition knew that he was going to probably struggle. And it didn't help that he ended up with a Titan team that is not good. So he didn't have very much around him. But it was like when we watched him play against Tennessee or other really good SEC competition, he just wasn't good. But everybody would look at him in the combine, or they look at something on pro day and see that he's hitting guys downfield 60 yards with nobody rushing at him and wearing shorts. And you think, okay, well, this guy's going to be good. It's not the case. Remember Tim Tebow when he was in college? He dominated everybody. But then that last SEC championship game against Alabama, he struggled. And I remember thinking, you know what? In the NFL, all those guys are like those Alabama guys. And that's the problem. It's like you can be really good against a bunch of guys who are going to be selling insurance after their college days. But when you go up against, true killers like you have in the NFL, you got to have something special. And I haven't seen that from Levis. I don't know if we're ever going to see that from Levis.
Mark Nagy with us this afternoon. Speaking of the NFL, Mark, how's life as a Cowboys fan these days? I see you guys have your annual controversy in training camp.
It's not good, Russell. It's not good. I say every single year. I don't know if you guys ever go on the Twitter account for the Defector, and that's Drew Madgery's articles. And he does every year. He does these articles of why your team sucks, and he does a breakdown of all 32 NFL teams and rips them all to shreds. Every year, I email him the exact same thing, that Jerry Jones one night got liquored up and destroyed a dynasty. and it's never changed. I send that exact same email every single year because every single year it's the same. Jerry Jones would rather do press conferences than win actual games. And that's really sad. Great businessman, terrible football man. And we're seeing it now with this whole Micah Parsons situation.
The first couple of years after he ran Jimmy Johnson off, and we're getting in the Wayback Machine here, but there was kind of a feeling of like, okay, well, Jerry's going to get to do it his way. We'll see what happens once he brings in his coach and everything. Obviously, those days are long gone. The results are in and everything. But there was once upon a time a feeling like, well, he hired Jimmy Johnson. Like he built the dynasty in the first place. We'll see if he can rebuild it. And that just goes to show, man, when you catch lightning in a bottle, you better do whatever you can to keep it.
The two best coaches that he ever had were Jimmy Johnson and Bill Parcells. And they're the only two coaches that would tell him to stick it. And you saw the success that they had. Dallas was so good in the mid-'90s that they won a Super Bowl and got to an NFC Championship game with Barry Switzer. That's how good they were. And he's tried to recapture that magic, and you just can't. I mean, with Jimmy Johnson, they should have won 5 Super Bowls in a row, forever ending the argument as to who the greatest NFL team was of all time. And now Dallas is in that second tier. And to me, at least, it's sad. I know all the haters will enjoy it, but to me, it's kind of sad.
Mark, has Josh Heupel handled the Boo Carter situation well the past 2 weeks, in your opinion?
Not as good as he handled the Nico situation. I think in this case, it sounds like he's kind of leaving it to the leadership committee, the upperclassmen that are kind of giving it a look. It's like anything. If he comes out there and makes big plays and then helps Tennessee win some big games, then all is forgiven. But I think that's good. Just like this is going to follow Nico around, I think it's going to follow Boo Carter around a little bit. He's got a lot of explaining to do, not only to his teammates, but a year or two down the line to NFL scouts, because those guys look at absolutely everything, and they don't want to draft guys that are headaches. And maybe this is a isolated thing, and it's not going to be that big of a deal. Or maybe it's something that follows Boo Carter around a little bit. So I think Heupel probably did about as good as he could. He didn't want to start kicking everybody off the team if you're not doing exactly what he wants. But, maybe could have handled it a little bit better. But at the end of the day, he's on the roster. He's eligible to play. And we'll see if he suits up that first day against Syracuse.
Juggling knuckleheads is always a tricky business when you're a football coach, because for every success story of Juwan Jennings, or a guy that's like, oh, should we keep him or cut him? And he turns out to do well. There's a Jeremy Banks or a James Banks, something about Bankses you got to be careful about that end up, being more trouble than it's worth ultimately.
Yeah, James Banks is the one that always pops into my mind whenever I think about it, because he had all the talent in the world. He was somebody that I could have seen playing significant minutes at the next level, getting a lot of snaps in the pros. He just had that build and that size, and that speed, and he should have been great. But you said the knucklehead term, and that was it, unfortunately, for James Banks.
Mark, Major League Baseball at Bristol. A good idea, bad idea, somewhere in between? What say you?
I think it's a good idea. I think especially for the folks at Bristol, because you aren't getting the crowds there nearly as much for these NASCAR races, and they've got to find more and more ways to get revenue, to get notice. I mean, there's talk about them possibly building a dome over that place. I don't know how that would actually work with NASCAR. I don't know. I mean, unless it's a retractable roof or something, I don't know. But that has been rumored about. I think it's good for baseball too. I mean, baseball, you've got 162 games a year, and I love baseball, but baseball can frankly be fairly boring, and they make a lot of boneheaded decisions. I think it's great to do something like this. The NHL caught lightning in a bottle with the outdoor games a bunch of years ago, and those are really still popular to fans and TV alike. So I think it's good that Bristol did this. Gets Bristol on the map a little bit more, and maybe here's the other thing too, Russell, is this is in a way Major League Baseball's look at the state of Tennessee and be like, all right, let's see how many baseball fans are there. Because we know that Nashville is on the short list for when baseball expands or when they have to move a franchise. And I think that they're looking at something like this and be like, okay, you're going to get 80,000+ for this game. Maybe there is something there that you could get 40,000 in the night, in the part of the state that is the fastest growing in the state with millions of folks. So I think there's that too. I think that's something that people haven't really thought about.
Outstanding. Mark, we got Friday Night Lights in 2 weeks from tonight, the Jamborees next week. I see you're doing your series of visits with local teams. Are you ready for some high school football?
I love high school football. It's the best. It's the purest form. NIL and everybody hasn't ruined it just yet, but I know that day is coming. Yeah. I love high school football. It's the best. Friday nights are great. The bands are great. Cheerleaders are great. Fans are great. Everything about it's terrific.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to it. Everybody go check him out at Mark Nagy. Have you seen Happy Gilmore 2?
I have not yet. And it's funny, Russell. You go on Twitter, and it's either the funniest movie of all time or the worst movie of all time. I don't know. I've never seen such a difference of opinion on Twitter as something like that. Who could have foreseen that coming? That people would either think it's great or it's terrible. I mean, nobody's expecting this to be Ben-Hur. It's Happy Gilmore 2. I mean, so this is not supposed to be Godfather 2. It's supposed to be Happy Gilmore 2. I'm sure it's exactly as folks have said it is. I'll watch it sometime, and I'm sure I'll like it.
And the truth, as usual, Mark, it lies somewhere in between. Like, we watched, it was good. And I'm the same way because I saw so many bad reviews over the last weekend, that I was like, I don't know that I want to watch this. And then we watched it, and it wasn't as good as the original or Billy Madison, but it was fun. It was a fun watch. So I would recommend it. I think you'll like it. What about we'll do a quick Will It Suck? The Naked Gun reboot has hit movie theaters with Liam Neeson. I'm seeing actually good reviews for this one so far. What do you think?
I think it's going to be great. I love Liam Neeson. I think he's hilarious. The trailer alone with the O.J. Simpson flashback was great. I'm going to give it a real chance. I will absolutely watch that in the theaters. I think it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, you sold me. I'm headed to the bank to take out a loan so we can take the family to the Naked Gun this weekend. Should be a lot of fun. Mark Nagy, thanks a lot, man. Always appreciate your time. Have a great weekend.
Russell, we'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Yes, sir. Mark Nagy, T-Dot Community Relations Officer, friend of the show, joining right there and covering a lot of ground, as only he can. Kind of the Michael Harris Jr. of radio guest right there. He covers a lot of ground out there in center field.
He's a true renaissance.
Like Deion Grant back in the day.
I watched that play, like the play, not just the clip. The Deion Grant, Florida.
You just watched the play?
Yeah,
what's the difference between the play and the clip?
Well, the clip is like the still shot of him tipping it.
You watched the entire play.
Yeah, somebody, Channel TN, one of those people posted it.
I remember I was freshman at UT. I was in the way up top, upper deck, the student section.
He was probably on eye level with you up there. Never seen anybody.
Well, you could really see it open up. You're like, oh, there's no way he's going to get that. Oh, he might get that. Oh, my God, he got that. Need another one of those guys back there.
Oh, absolutely. Do you think he's maybe not underrated, but it doesn't seem like he comes up as much as he should?
Well, it's been over 20 years, Bear.
That is true.
Almost 30. It's a long time ago.
It was good times, though, buddy.
Stay with us. The drive continues. We'll open up the phones here, 865-966-3435, your number to call or text the program. 865-966-3435. Back with more Fan Run Radio right after this.
The Drive.
Congratulations. You found sports radio that doesn't suck. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Ready to launch your career? Axel Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axel proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axel, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axel Logistics is the place to start your career.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Citizens National Bank.
We make it easy to save money. Get access to thousands of discounts on shopping, dining, and travel with the CNB Plus Perks account. It's a powerful new way to save money with roadside assistance, cell phone protection, identity theft protection, and credit monitoring. Banking at CNB has its perks. Call or stop by a branch for more details.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth only drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the triple wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw premium vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw premium vodka. Please drink responsibly. Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Good afternoon. It's Building 275 going northbound as you pass high school. It's gotten heavier up through Campbell County, Anderson County. There's been a little bit of radar in those counties north of Knoxville this afternoon. Still a bit heavy at times on 40 East at Watt Road as that traffic builds up towards Campbell Station there on I-40. Fostering Hope 2025 Gala. It's tomorrow at the Bridgewater Event Center here in Knoxville. Check out their website for more information at fosteringhope.tn.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio, coming to you live on a Friday afternoon edition of the show. Russell Smith there. Walker Smith, Chase Brown is full house in your White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Getting excited about Fan Run Night at Covenant Health Park next week, Wednesday night. Make plans to join us at the Smokies' new downtown ballpark. There are a lot of people who haven't been yet, and if you've been waiting for the crowds to die down or anything like that, for them to work out the kinks, like all that stuff has happened now. And if you've just been putting it off, you haven't been to the new ballpark, make plans to come out and see it firsthand with us. Fan Run Night at the ballpark Wednesday night next week. And we're going to have a couple of opportunities. A lot of you already have picked up free tickets for this. We're going to have 2 opportunities for you to pick up free tickets next week. Tuesday, we'll be broadcasting live from Matlock Tire and Auto Service. And any Fan Run listener who comes out and says, hey, I'm listening to Fan Run Radio, we're going to hook you up with a pair of freebies so that you can get into the ball game the next day. And then Wednesday, the day of, we'll be at the Team Shop at Covenant Health Park, which is accessible from the street level. You don't have to go, you don't have to have the ticket. So if you could swing by between 3 and 7, and we'll be right there, and we'll get you your ticket so that you can just walk in. So we want our listeners to be able to attend for free is the thing. So it's free baseball. You have to buy your own beverages and everything. We are giving away, it's an all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, their promotion. So we're giving away 4 of those on social media. So be sure to follow all our Instagram, TikTok, whatever.
TikTok.
Yeah, we'll be sure to do that. I retweeted something earlier today.
Be really easy to get in and out of if you come down there on Wednesday when we're broadcasting live from the fan shop. Super simple.
You could pull up if you've got somebody driving you. You could even pull up and just have somebody run in, grab your tickets, and run back out to the car.
At 7.
Or you can come see us Tuesday at Matlock Tire and Auto Service on Kingston Pike in Farragut.
Is the question that seems to be raging, will Cody groove a fastball when he throws out the first pitch?
Is it official? Cody's the one doing it?
Cody is the one doing it.
Oh, boy.
Cody's also stated that he's going to decline to throw the rubber ball. He wants the real thing.
I don't think he has option.
I don't think he has choice. I think they tell him what to do, and I don't think that he I don't think that's a legitimate excuse. I mean, I love John, but like a baseball's a baseball. Like it doesn't matter. Like
it's round.
It's round. It weighs about the same. Like you just got to.
They claim that it didn't. It had.
You got to rear back and
smaller ball, but it had.
It was a baseball.
Yeah.
You got to rear back and hum that thing, man. If you gotta man up. Got to man up.
I kind of hope he just smokes one in there for a strike because it would be funny.
So you're pulling for him?
For Cody?
Yeah.
Always.
I think it'd be funny if he bounced it.
Well,
and maybe if he like
Cody have always kind of
if he tipped over and kind of rolled a little bit on the ground as well, lost his balance and fell. I've got it in my mind. Like I'm just seeing it right now. You see it, Jace. Jason's laughing. You see what I see?
I do.
You see the vision right there.
Now that you've said something, I have seen it play out in my head. A little funny.
Cody like rolling around, little legs wiggling out there. Oh, help me up! Help me up! Help me up!
But Jace, what does it say about this guy that he always takes pleasure and just outright delight in watching his coworkers in horrendous situations where they're terribly embarrassed?
I mean,
you're not a good person, man.
The only way that he would be justified is if he went out there and threw one himself, you know?
That's true.
Yeah, but Russ is he's aware he doesn't want to look like a fool, so he'll actually practice.
Well, you should practice
leading up to it.
Well, yeah, you don't want to embarrass yourself.
You don't want to embarrass yourself. If you don't want to be embarrassed, you should prepare.
Those words don't resonate with Barry. You could see he's like, prepare, practice.
You're talking about practice?
What is this stuff? Like, no, you don't prepare. You just go do something.
Yeah.
And if you fail, Russell makes fun of you. Like that's just what happens.
Like I said, man, I can't believe you'd want to see poor Cody just writhing on the ground. What'd you say? His little arms and legs going everywhere?
Just wiggling.
Wiggling.
Help me up. Help me up. Help me up.
You just stand there and laugh at him?
No.
Like you wouldn't go out there and help him?
I'm not going to be out there with him.
He's going to be on an island, literally.
I mean,
I'll have the fence.
I'll have just finished 3 hours of quality sports-related entertainment. I'll be up in section 119 with the rest of the Fan Run listeners, cold beer in my hand, laughing. Yeah.
That'd be terrible, man.
Terrible. So, topic of the day, who are the great players that you thought would be great college athletes that you thought would be great pros that never panned out? And it's got to be like, I think with Chris Lofton, because I can already hear that phone call coming. I think we all knew when he was here that because of his size and maybe a little bit of a lack of quickness, that he was always going to be a great college player. I don't think anybody expected him to be a great pro. Kind of the way we feel about Zakai. It's like if he gets in the right spot, maybe he can hang on and have a nice career. But I don't think anybody's expecting Zakai Ziegler to be like a 15-year starter in the league. That's the way I felt about Lofton. So, I think Hooker is probably the best example so far, and he struggles last night. It's like, man, I really thought that he would, at worst, be a solid NFL backup by this time.
Here's one, but I've got two, but they're directly injury related as to why they didn't. But Ron Slay and the OG Mays.
Slay's a good one. Yeah.
Kevin Mays. They both had.
Now Slay came back, right? He had the knee injury and he came back the next year and was SEC Player of the Year. Like, Slade just never got his opportunity. Like Kevin Mays, yeah, he blew out his knee. Like, I think
combine.
actually at the combine,
first drill.
It's always going to be harder for an offensive lineman to come back. But yeah, I thought Slade's a good one.
Because Mays had like 15-year pro written all over him until his knee exploded up there in Indianapolis.
Yeah, Slade hurt himself as a junior and must have rehabbed something fierce, because he came back and averaged 21 points a game and 7.8 rebounds per game in his senior season, was named SEC Player of the Year, third-team All-American.
Where'd he get drafted?
Undrafted. Played from 2003 to 2016 professionally all around the world. Never got a shot in the league. But great guy, man, and has made himself he's where he needs to be, man. Back in his home area in the mid-state on 104.5 The Zone, like super likable personality and just tailor-made for talk radio.
Oh, yeah, that, and he's kind of the crown prince of Tennessee. I don't know. I mean, you're right. He's great. He's hilarious. He's a great ambassador. He's our guy. He'll talk smack better than most.
Magic Mike says, my 2 cents on the WWE behind the scenes show. It's interesting to see behind the scenes, but you have to wonder how much of an act they're putting on behind the scenes.
I wondered that too. Like, especially that scene with the kid that he just was like, go, you're in it.
Which one was that?
It was, I don't, was it the Rumble? It was something the guy was like, what do you mean? And Triple H was like, you're in it, go.
Must have zoned out for that part. We will talk more about this when we continue. 865-966-3435, 966-3435, your number to get on the show. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up.
The Drive.
Only 3 homestands remaining to see your Knoxville Smokies play this season. And next week is full of celebrations, starting with free hot dog night on Tuesday. All the hot dogs you can eat all night long. And if you're still hungry, we've got all you can eat Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday with half off draft beers. Then on Friday, we honor one of the founding members of the Negro Southern League, the Knoxville Giants. On Saturday, we're continuing the fight against breast cancer by painting the park pink. And on Sunday is Cocoa Melon Day. Grab your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, 0 carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
This is Coach Josh Heupel. In football and life, you need a solid defense to protect what matters most. That's where Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee comes in. Score peace of mind with Farm Bureau Insurance, the official insurance of the Vols. They're your line of defense. FBITN.com.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown.
Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance of the Tennessee Vols. I'm here to be that line of defense for all your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871 and go Vols.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway here on Fan Run Radio, and time for your top 4 at 4. Jace Brown, what do you got?
Thank you. At number 1, the Tennessee Lady Vols basketball team has released its 2025-2026 non-conference schedule. Some marquee matchups include the season opener November 4th against NC State, on the road on November 30th at UCLA, December 20th against Louisville up in New York City, and February 1st on the road at UConn.
So we open up the season against our boy Fancher's Lady Pack.
That one's in Greensboro.
Bring it on, Houston.
Why are they playing that in Greensboro?
I don't know. It's just supposed to be like a neutral site ordeal.
It's not. It's in North Carolina.
I mean, what? They're just going to Raleigh. Be a much better trip. When you like to go over there?
Don't their women's team plays at, is it Reynolds Coliseum?
I've got no clue.
The place where Valvano and them used to play. That place would get rocking. Oh yeah, still got the tartan court under. We talked to Fancher about this. Like they've still got the tartan court underneath the hardwood.
Oh,
that they play on now.
Still playing on the tartan court.
Wow. You know what? The rubber court they used to play like basketball, and they had one at Stokely here in Knoxville.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I've played on like one of those courts before. That's wild.
Stokely had one. Webb was, I think, may have been the only high school that had it. It was really weird.
It was just rubbery, bouncy.
Yeah, and it had a little bit of give to it, but it sounded weird.
Did you ever play on carpet?
Yes, my elementary school had a carpet basketball floor. That's where we did like rec league when we were in like 3rd grade.
Mm-hmm.
Hated that. That was worse than falling on the wood. Carpet burns so much worse than floor burn.
Oh yeah, so bad.
At number 2, some frustration in the NFC East. Washington Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin, frustrated with negotiations on a contract extension, has requested a trade, a source told Adam Schefter on Thursday night. There has been no movement toward a new deal, one source said, over the last several weeks. And earlier today, Dallas Cowboys pass rusher Micah Parsons requested a trade. Parsons concluded a detailed post on both Twitter and Instagram titled, quote, "Thank you, Dallas," by saying, "I no longer want to play for the Dallas Cowboys. My trade request has been submitted to Stephen Jones personally."
I mean, what happens now with him?
He just holds out, keeps doing what he's doing, keeps getting fined it's like $50,000 a day. He's not at training camp, and so either they trade him or Jerry Jones settle, which Jerry Jones never does. So we'll see how this goes.
brinksmanship.
Mm-hmm.
That's why McLaurin reported he missed 4 days. That's $200,000.
Yeah, Trey Hendrickson for the Bengals did the same thing. He reported so he didn't keep getting fined.
Imagine that'll be a point of contention in the next CBA.
I'm sure.
At number 3, Tennessee place kicker Max Gilbert was named to the 2025 Lou Groza Award watch list on Friday by the Palm Beach County Sports Commission. An in-state product for Memphis, Gilbert connected on 20 of 26 field goals and was a perfect 54 of 54 on PATs last season. He totaled 114 points, which ranked 6th in UT single-season history. His tally was 4th among all players in the SEC.
Bear, what can you tell me about Lou Groza, or Sweet Lou Groza, as he was known?
Not a thing. Familiar with the name, don't know anything about it.
It's a good name.
Groza.
They called him the Toe. American kicker and offensive tackle for the Browns back in the day. Yep. Lived to be 76 years old. He passed away in Middlesboro Heights, Ohio in the year 2000.
Playing tackle and kicker, I can't even picture that. That's nuts.
So it was back in those days, straight ahead kickers.
When did they decide to start swinging out to the side?
Whenever they started watching
70s,
soccer.
Early 80s, yeah, soccer. There were still some people. in
What's
the
the
80s
advantage?
who
You
did
get more power, more torque on it, I guess?
You get a lot more distance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging your leg like that, a lot more force on the ball.
You think they ought to move the college goalposts in a little tighter like the NFL? Should they move the NFL ones in tighter now that, like, 50-yard field goals are automatic in the NFL anymore?
I've never really thought about it. I'd like to go back to the old school goalposts. Goalposts.
What do you mean?
Like LSU's.
The H.
The H.
2 posts?
Yeah, I like LSU's.
You want the baskets to come down from the ceiling, too, in basketball?
That's kind of cool.
You want the goalpost in the middle of the end zone?
No. You go back and watch videos of guys crashing into those things.
You want to remove the net at baseball games to protect from foul balls?
No. No. You just watch I can't remember, the Red Sox that went in the stands after the kid got hit with the beanball. They said if he hadn't came and got that kid and got him down to the dugout, that he would have died. No, nobody wants to go back to the days like that, Russ.
You say you need a little more excitement in your life.
Yeah. Jim,
take a chance.
What was that Red Sox name?
Jim Rice,
maybe.
And at number 4, The Athletic announced the NFL and ESPN have officially struck a deal giving the league equity in ESPN, potentially worth billions, in exchange for rights to key media properties, sources tell Andrew Marchand. ESPN is expected to get access to Red Zone, NFL Network, and more.
They better not screw up Red Zone, man. They'd have a damn riot on their hands.
ESPN kind of screws up everything, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
I don't want Red Zone was football enjoyment in its purest, concentrated form, Russ.
Well, have you seen some of the viral clips that are going of the old CBS college football intros?
Oh, yeah.
How was CBS so much better at college football production in the 1990s than ESPN is right now?
Because those are big TV people.
ESPN doesn't have big TV people now?
Not like that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of those people are throwback to they were pioneers. They were around since the early days when they started, producing sports on television.
I mean, those CBS intros could be like Arkansas versus Auburn.
And it's like the fate of the world.
Yeah, it's like a cataclysmic.
It's epic.
Yes.
Well, they showed that one. It was a Tennessee-Bama one, and it's just like, footage of the general, footage of Bear Bryant, like through the years going. And then there's like a one shot of Reggie White, and it like zooms in on his face. It's just like, oh my God, this is incredible. And now you got Herb Street and Fowler. It's so much worse now.
Yeah, and they're all over it, and their voices are annoying.
They won't shut up.
No, don't let it breathe.
Boy, we are on the porch today. Is
yeah.
this the whiniest show we've had in some time? Spend a lot of time reminiscing about the good old days and how everything sucks now.
I don't know. You haven't played the old-timey music yet, so
it's early.
We have to get to that one for it to reach that level.
And just it also helped that all the players they were showing from us were like all-time players for us.
The theme song.
The theme song was great.
What is the ESPN theme song now? Like, nobody knows.
Whatever some music guy up
But
in Bristol.
if you were to cue up that CBS college football at CBS theme right now, everybody is ready to run through a wall.
Oh yeah.
Well, you just think
football.
You just think a couple years ago they had to get rid of the SEC on CBS music, which was iconic, and ESPN answered with music that is just not anywhere near as good.
Yeah,
it's a damn shame.
Truly,
Big Ten inherited it.
And now they're playing that song for
the
Purdue and
second
Indiana
best game
God.
of the week.
Yeah.
So like UCLA and Iowa State.
What's weird is if you ever turn on that CBS Sports Network, where they put like Air Force versus Colorado
Yeah.
State, they'll be playing it for that. And there's like 13 people there, and you're like, what's happening?
Every time I hear it, I still it's like I guess like a Pavlovian response. I expect to see like the Iron Bowl or Tennessee and Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia.
Have you guys seen Happy Gilmore 2 now?
No,
haven't
You
gotten
guys
around
haven't
to it
done
yet.
Not yet. That's
Well,
this
what-
weekend though.
Uncle Vern is in that, and he looks like a bulldog. He's got these jowls that just hang down and like wiggle when he speaks. He's so old.
He's a great guy. You miss Uncle Vern?
I thought he was past his prime the last couple of years, and he was almost just doing a caricature of himself. I really liked Brad Nessler.
I didn't like Danielson.
I just can't get in. I know Herbie is a good ambassador for the game, and he seems like a good guy, like a genuinely good person. And I like, Fowler from back in the day as the original host of ESPN Game Day. And even though he called his trailer trash, like I always liked his tennis coverage.
His tennis, I can't go there with you.
No?
I will forever burn in hell, Fowler. Burn in hell.
I loved him on his
personal.
tennis stuff, but tennis is not.
He made it personal, man. He called his trailer trash.
When was that? I don't even.
He didn't
After they
all
stole.
right, let's get the context right. It was
I don't
after-
even remember this.
Hold on, Walker. Russ is getting ready to white knight for Chris Fowler. In
No, I'm
Knoxville, Tennessee.
just stop.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to provide the proper context. After Peyton Manning was unceremoniously screwed out of the Heisman Trophy, it was given to Charles Woodson. Tennessee fans, very understandably, were in an uproar, and Chris Fowler referred to a trailer park frenzy was the quote he used on ESPN. It's very out of line, very distasteful.
It's almost 25 years ago.
You're talking about Peyton Manning getting screwed out.
Yeah,
of the
I'm
Heisman.
not even
All right.
mad about like Fowler. Like that's actually kind of funny when you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stuff we say about Kentucky and Alabama fans all the time, but being attached to the greatest injustice in the history of sports, if not the world and humanity,
It's close.
just makes it.
It's up there with
Yeah,
a lot of things, Russ. The potato famine in Ireland,
Well, that was a
massacre
natural
at Wounded
disaster.
Knee,
Oh man.
Peyton Manning getting his Heisman Trophy stolen.
I mean, I think for me, in no particular order, it's the Oklahoma City bombing,
Oh man.
Manning losing the Heisman, and 9/11. And in no order. You decide. What was the worst of those three?
That'd probably be Pearl Harbor. That whole thing, whatever happened there. The Peyton Manning Heisman Trophy heist. Yeah, probably 9/11 as well, I guess.
I'd put the Galarraga robbed perfect game somewhere up there.
That is a tragedy.
That's one of
Maybe
those.
the 2001 SEC championship game. That's a pretty painful moment.
Well, that's not that wasn't anybody getting screwed. That was just us not playing well. We lost a game. Peyton Manning was the victim of an anti-Southern conspiracy.
Led
Conspiracy, I tell you, by the Northern media.
with Chris Fowler front and center on it.
the no good, untrustworthy northern media.
That was right before ESPN started. They weren't partnered up with the SEC back then, were they?
Mm-mm.
I think they had started by then, yeah, because those.
There was still that bias. There was the big bias. What was wild to me was Charles Woodson. You can look it up. He didn't have the best stats out of the DBs that year. There were guys that played for Tennessee that had numbers almost as close to him. They weren't mentioned.
Minor note here that has been hinted at for some time for those of you who follow recruiting. Tennessee loses a recruit today. Carson Sneed, an in-state tight end prospect, flips to North Carolina. That had been rumored on the recruiting websites for a couple of days, couple of weeks now. Apparently, yeah.
As long as he didn't go to Florida Ole Miss, that was the other two schools that were kind of in it for him.
Well, I don't get the opinion that we fought tooth and nail to keep him. And it's kind of strange because, like, we're kind of loaded at tight end right now. I think we've got 5 guys and we're only losing 1. So I don't know that you need a tight end in this class necessarily, but apparently Heupel thinks so because we've already pivoted and are trying to steal Kentucky's 3-star tight end commitment.
Shouldn't be too hard.
You wouldn't think so.
No.
865-966-3435, your number to get on the show. 966-3435. Let's talk to Phil. Good afternoon, Phil. You're on Fan Run Radio.
What you say, Dave?
What's up, Philly?
How you and the boys doing?
Doing well. Thank you.
This kid is going to North Carolina. Don't he have a brother that plays in North Carolina?
I don't know.
Yeah, his brother played here. He was like a walk-on wide receiver, the Dayton Sneed kid.
Yeah.
He went to UNC over
That
the
guy
offseason.
catch a touchdown in the orange and white game one year?
Yes.
Well, all these new young tight ends they brought in here, they talk about the 2 freshmen are going to end up being good.
Yeah.
That Ethan Davis he's got talent, but he gets injured and hardly ever plays.
Big year for Ethan Davis. I think he'll be the chief backup and maybe, in there some with Kitzelman. And then Deshaun Brame is the name Tennessee fans need to learn if you haven't already, because they think he is going to be a real weapon for them in the pass game.
You think that's going to be what we're going to do? Just run the ball, throw a tight end, or who's going to be our best receiver?
From the tight end position this year?
Well, our wide receiver.
Oh. I mean,
Mike Matthews.
You want it to be Brazel. It should be Brazel. The slot position, which is going to be Staley this year, always gets the most targets. But Matthews is probably the most talented. So it needs to be one of those 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't think they have a defined alpha coming into the season.
Did y'all see I'm seeing on Twitter about this 88-year-old man who had his tickets increased from 1,400 to 4,000?
Yeah.
Yes.
Basketball. Did y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of sad, isn't it?
It's sad. There's a lesson there in this litigious society we live in. Is always get it in writing. You want to have a contract. Danny White is about the dollars, man. Like he's all about the money, and the good ones usually are.
Be nice if you're going to spend all this money to win something,
Yeah, people want a championship.
I just want a Final Four. I mean, I can take a championship too, but we got everything over there but a Final Four. I mean, Florida's, like you said, yesterday, they've won 3 championships in basketball and 3 in football. We won 1 in those 2 sports.
And that's with Florida, they don't care about basketball. They really don't.
If the sports,
how are you a coach, though, didn't they?
If the sports gods are fair, Phil, we've got a run coming up in the near future where we're just going to have a championship bonanza in all sports, all the big sports, even women's basketball. Like we're going to be hanging banners left and right. If there is any fairness to the sports universe, which there very well may not be.
Well, it's easier said than done, though. I agree. Don't you agree with that?
It is, yeah, evidently. Otherwise, everybody be doing it, I guess.
Exactly.
Got to have the right infrastructure, got to have the right coaches, the right athletics directors, and ultimately, it's all about getting players. So, we're doing okay. Not the best, but we're doing okay.
We're doing. Sounds like the football recruiting is doing pretty good. I mean, Heupel. You hear him in a press conference. I couldn't see how he could even get a ball player, but evidently he's good in the living rooms.
I think that there's two different Heupel. There's a Heupel you see at the press conferences when he's talking in public, and then there's the Heupel when he's talking to his team and off camera.
You see the quote where Barnes said that he's surprised by all the players they've got, and they're better than he thought they were. Did you see that?
He was very effusive in his praise and very positive yesterday in his comments before the media.
Said something about he was specific about the team chemistry. Really liking that so far.
Well, you usually don't see Barnes say stuff like that.
No, he's usually quick to pump the brakes. That did raise my eyebrows as well, Phil. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, if he's happy with it.
Is this Henderson guy going to be able to help him this year?
Troy?
Yeah.
It sounds like they're pretty high on him, and I heard about him as a bit glowing. I mean, we'll see when you get into the season and start playing against SEC schools and that part of the schedule. We'll know a lot once we get done playing Duke. We'll know where we stand.
Who's going to be our starting quarterback? Is it going to be Aguilar?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I hope it's good. Hope he's the real deal. If he completes some long passes, that's what.
It's going to be Aguilar, right? I mean, we can pretend for sports radio's sake if we want to extend the conversation a little bit, but they didn't bring this guy in to ride the bench. He didn't come here to ride the bench, right? It's going to be Aguilar.
Well, we've been doing a lot of pretending in football the last 25 years. See,
I don't know if we've pretended to suck. We've just
pretty decent call, and then he just goes complete negative right there at the end.
Like I told him, if there's any justice in the sports universe, if the sports gods really care for us, we've got a good run left in us. The 90s were fun. We deserve another run like that. I'm not talking about forever. I'm not talking about 20 or 30 years. Just a good 10-year run. Tony Vitello wins a couple championships. Queen Kim wins a title or two. Rick Barnes breaks the glass ceiling of Tennessee basketball. And Josh Heupel wins that big trophy.
I mean, if he get Tennessee to the Final Four, forget a statue. They'd just paint his face like on top of the arena. Giant.
So only the planes could see it?
Well, the blimps, and they're there for Heupel football winning natties. I'll just look down on Rick Barnes.
I think we can find a better way to honor him. Stay with us. The drive continues. Lines available now as Phil drops off. You can call in 865-966-3435. Your number to get on the show, 966-3435. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, Knoxville. Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Knoxville, mark your calendars. Fan Run Night at the ballpark is back. Join us Wednesday, August 6th at Covenant Health Park as the Knoxville Smokies take on Biloxi and we take over the stands. It's all you can eat night, so make sure to bring your appetite. Plus, we're hooking up the fans with exclusive Fan Run swag giveaways you won't want to miss. Come hang with the Fan Run crew, rep your team, and enjoy a summer night of baseball, food, and fun. Fan Run Night, August 6th. Be there.
This is Coach Josh Heupel. In football and life, you need a solid defense to protect what matters most. That's where Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee comes in. Score peace of mind with Farm Bureau Insurance, the official insurance of the Vols. They're your line of defense. FBITN.com.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown. Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance of the Tennessee Vols. I'm here to be that line of defense for all your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871 and go Vols.
Ready to launch your career? Axel Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axel proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axel, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axel Logistics is the place to start your career.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Good afternoon. Still building right now out here in West Knoxville. More volume just in the last few minutes. 40 East and West over the top of West Hills. Been a little bit sluggish at times. 40 East at White Road coming up off that split out of Loudoun County. Stop and go Kingston Pike in the Bearden area as it gets heavier. Alcoa Highway southbound back towards the Blount County area. Fostering Hope 2025 Gala is tomorrow at the Bridgewater Event Center in Knoxville. Learn how you can help the foster kids here in East Tennessee by logging on to fosteringhope.tn.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Front Office Sports reports Washington, D.C. has approved the Commanders' plans to build a $3.8 billion with a B stadium at the site of RFK Stadium.
You got renderings yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It looks insane.
DC will supply about $1.1 billion towards the project, while the Commanders are due to fund at least $2.7 billion. So that's nice of the billionaire owners to foot the cost of at least 2/3 of the stadium that they're building.
Yeah, I'll never understand how they get away with that. All the tax breaks and all that. Trying to figure out how we're making our money back on these things.
Probably best not to think about it. We just take books away from the school kids, you know. There's nothing, no limit to what you can accomplish when you just don't care about the public health and well-being of your citizenry.
It's corporate welfare.
Yeah, maybe just don't repair a couple of those roads, some of those bridges. You can push a couple decades down the road before fixing them up.
Hike taxes up on people for about 30 years. Pay for it. Travelers, people passing through town, things like that. Speaking of that, did you see where we are reinstating the presidential fitness test for American youths?
No.
I didn't know we had suspended it.
What is this?
So Obama got rid of the presidential fitness test. That was when you were in you had to do the mile run.
6 minutes.
You had to do as many pull-ups as you can. And then this is the one I always hated, that damn box where you put your feet on it and then you reach, try and touch your toes and see how far you can reach. That wasn't very flexible.
You had trouble with that one?
That was the easiest one.
Maybe for flexible dudes like you, but for big, long, stiff dudes like me.
What was your
That's what she said.
Did you get the mile in 6 minutes?
No. I was terrible. I could never run. 6 minutes? What do I look like? Freaking Carl Lewis over here?
That's what it was. If you
I'd always like walk a little bit. My side would start hurting and just be like,
Walk a little bit.
Yeah.
In
You
sixth
ran
grade?
the entire mile? Nobody ran the entire mile.
You did if you went to Bearden Middle School.
I'm talking about elementary school. And I don't think many people ran it all the way. I went to Bearden Middle School, and there were not a lot of there were a lot of dudes like me, like giving up about halfway through that first lap. So I'm gonna walk a little bit. President Clinton can kiss my. He's just gonna have to deal with it. So
You're running for Ronnie, buddy.
Trump's bringing it back, bringing back the presidential fitness test. It was discontinued in 2013. Assesses physical fitness components like cardiovascular endurance, strength, and flexibility. Was initially established by President Eisenhower back in 1956.
What's the point of it? Like, why did they
Promote physical fitness amongst America's youth,
So we can get out there and kick ass in the next war.
So we aren't a nation of fatties with kids just eating Twinkies and
that
playing video games.
Well, that worked.
The one that one test will change that?
I guess that's why we're
well, no, but I mean everything used to be like when you were at school, like you knew you had to take the president's fitness test. Like
I actually didn't know it was the president's fitness test. I just knew it was,
I remember the name of it.
They also had that thing like they clipped to test your body fat. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that came in later, but
that's something they are not
I think
doing
our
anymore.
coaches did that. No, probably they don't want to shame the two-seaters.
Two-seaters.
Yeah, God forbid you hurt somebody's feelings. I mean, why can't? Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm just telling you it's a scientific fact. If you were obese, you were going to die sooner than the rest of us. It's just facts. Is it not?
I mean,
on average,
maybe that's not how you phrase it to an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
But
hey, talk sense to him.
Well, I'd say,
put down the damn Twinkies.
Yeah, Olaf,
Be direct.
you got some chocolate on your mouth. First of all,
Olaf.
Second of all, your pants are about to bust there, buddy. And the rest of the kids were finished with the mile half an hour ago. You're still finishing up your first lap here, buddy. Like maybe if we, practice, work on this a little bit. Back away from the buffet bar a little bit earlier and maybe get out there and sweat a little. Maybe next year we can show some improvement.
I
See,
feel
I like to
the-
encourage. I'm more of a nurturer.
Yeah.
Eight-year-old me would
I'm just
not have bought
more
that.
of a tell it
all.
like it is because, quite honestly, it's. My generation was a lot more physically fit. We rode bikes everywhere. We weren't allowed to be inside the house. Get us up on the porch. We're back up there again.
Oh my gosh!
Hit the
Here
damn
we go.
music.
Oh, easy language.
I mean, look, we ran everywhere. You'd wake up, and if you
Did
didn't
not
go
run.
to school, your parents would at sunrise. You would be shoved out of the house. You could return once, approximately at midday, for a quick sandwich, maybe a glass of lemonade or Coke if you were lucky, and back out the door you went. And you came back when the street lights came on. We're pretty much raised in feral packs.
I don't feel like this was universal.
They would have the men out there with the gas lamps turning off the street lights every night at approximately 7:15 p.m.
No. The street lights are coming automatically. Ask your
The
parents, young
chimney
guy.
sweeps were dancing from rooftop to rooftop, I tell you.
It's sometimes they didn't have enough whale oil to light the street lamps out there.
We either rode bikes or ran everywhere. Our parents would have no idea where we were. Like, I think we were somewhere in the neighborhood. We'd be 6 or 7 miles away inside a cave.
Mr. Lonigan would roll up with the horse and buggy every morning at 4:15. I would put on my best clogs and hop in the back.
Candy bar generation, you guys belong to. Bunch of fatties.
Oh!
Hey.
Lazy.
Oh!
Sit inside,
Uncalled
stare at your
for.
screens. Get out and play in the dirt. You ever have rock fights where you just go out and throw rocks at each other?
Yeah, I have had one of
We
those.
have had rock fights.
I've had one of those.
We had rock
BB
fights.
gun wars.
Yes.
Fireworks wars.
Yes.
Yep.
We still do that.
I did none of these things. You guys sound like a bunch of idiots.
You remember?
Let's go throw rocks at each other. Oh, that sounds fun.
You've never thrown rocks at your friends?
No.
Before? Never when you were in elementary
No.
school, you just
Never.
picked up a rock and threw it at someone?
Russell was too cool to get involved in rock fights, guys.
It had
It's like extreme battle ball.
a modicum of common sense that told me if I throw a rock at him, he's probably going to throw a rock back at me, and I don't want to get hit by a rock. So
That's
I'm not
why
going to
there
throw a
was
rock
a
at him.
certain amount of what would you call it? Like you had to
Idiots?
judge how hard you're going to throw at somebody because
How
that was
good you
an
liked
endless
them, how much
cycle
you
of
hated them.
violence. Like it would keep escalating.
not.
Like you really threw that hard at me, Jason. I'm going to throw a Nolan Ryan fastball at your head now.
Yeah. You're not pumping 90 at your best friend at recess. You're just like,
You are
a
if he
little
hits you
warm up,
hard.
a little warm up pitch, right into the shoulder, get his attention, maybe just get him hyped up for the game of capture the flag you're about to play.
I mean, you got your all's generation has no imagination whatsoever. That's why you all keep recycling all the great movies from the old days, because you don't have any original idea. You just sat for the past 25 years looking at screens. It's like a bunch of dumb
Candy bar
cows
generation
chewing
is bad.
cud in a field.
What?
This is
It's
ridiculous.
mindless.
Cows chewing cud?
Staring at their screens.
Sounds like
No outside activities. Can't be funny anymore. Can't say anything
be funny
borderline
anymore.
Guys can't have
without
fun.
everybody getting upset
What-
about
what do
it.
you want?
Guys can't even make fun of each other.
What do you want to say that you
You
can't
know
say?
the words I like to say.
Oh, I don't know.
You should say it.
I've set them off air quite a few times. Almost got fired for a couple of them. It's pretty plain what my favorite word is.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with this.
Yeah, I
buddy.
don't know where
You-
you're
you
going
are-
with that one. You're in
You're out on an island.
dangerous
I mean,
waters
like we're
right now.
you have wandered into the minefield.
I
and
don't care. I'll stomp right out of it.
Apparently, another part of the presidential fitness test was the shuttle, which I don't.
Oh
remember.
yeah, the pacer test.
A shuttle
Fitness
run.
Grand Pacer
Shuttle
test?
run. It's basically
Yeah.
like suicide.
Yeah, you pretty
Yeah.
much for us it was you had like a set amount of time to run like 20 yards, and then there'd be like this buzzer, and then you do it again, and it just slowly like
No, the
have a
shuttle
shorter
test
time span.
was if you did it inside a gym, it was baseline, foul line, half court, foul line, baseline, back.
That's
Nick, you'd run in the foul line, go back to the
Yeah.
baseline, from baseline, half court, back to the baseline. Suicides.
yeah, suicides.
Soft.
Called the pacer test, a 20-meter shuttle run,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
20 meters apart. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we had to do that one.
I hated it.
Did y'all have to do pull-ups? I don't think so.
No,
No,
had
we
to climb
didn't
a rope.
We did have rope climbing.
Rope climbing was fun.
Yeah,
I had a kid that froze once he got up there.
How'd they get him down?
froze.
I mean,
To wait for him to drop.
Yeah, basically.
So he'll come down eventually.
They'd have that,
They
that
had-
green pad that they used to like put on the wall behind the baskets of the basketball
Oh,
goals.
that
that
stuff's like hard as a rock.
they
Oh,
put it on
yeah.
the floor underneath the rope just in case anybody fell.
Yeah.
That should do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they brought some others while he was stuck up there. The Bearden Elementary. Did you make it to the top?
I think so.
What about, did you all have to do the pegboard
No, we never did that.
on the gym?
We had one. We never did it.
We didn't do
That
that,
thing
one at
was
Sequoia.
brutal.
What do you?
Sequoia. I forgot you two are graduates of Sequoia Elementary.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think could pass the presidential fitness test here
At
at
Fan
at
Run?
Fan Run Radio?
Sam Beard.
Jace could do it.
Jace probably not.
Jace is shaking his head. You don't think you
Nope.
got it?
I
No.
don't think so.
Sam Beard.
How many pull-ups are you supposed to do? Because that's going to be a problem for me. I've never been a big pull-up guy.
I
Me
was at
either.
one
Me
time.
either.
That's the one thing I wish I'd never.
If I could get
Get away
one,
from.
I would be like, "Yep, my work here is done."
Yep.
Still got it.
I used to be able to crank those.
And there,
out.
yeah, there was always like that one kid who was like, he was always a small kid, like
Oh,
a small
yeah.
skinny kid who just get up there and like crank out
Do like
20.
30.
Like the kids that were like
90
gymnasts
pounds.
in elementary school. Those guys would just do like 30.
I don't
No
think
sweat.
I.
If you do them every day, you can build up pretty quick. That's the other thing I found out when I was young. But yeah, a bunch of marshmallows walking around. Be fighting any world wars with you lot.
Well,
I'll go out there proudly.
I would.
Getting some feedback here. Magic Mike says, Bear, the model of good health.
Magic Mike can go to hell. As always. Punk and clown.
Texter says, Bear's rant about how soft the current world and generation is spot on. Best I've heard a commie ever say.
They put a name on it. If they aren't going to put their name on it, you shouldn't read them.
Yeah, some of this is mean. Charlie says, the toe is what I call Jeremy Pruitt. He looked like one. That's not nice.
He looked like a thumb.
Personal appearance is not show fodder.
Of course not.
Did we ever figure out what the hell was wrong with that one eyebrow? Why it was just like stuck up in the air?
I thought he kind of looked like an egg. His head was kind of egg-shaped.
Like just an oval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad in La Follette says Fred White and Tori Noel were two of my favorites that never quite made it at the next level. Good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Chris from Knoxville nominates the Iceman, Casey Clausen.
He's a really good one. Unbelievable college quarterback.
But to me, he's kind of like Lofton. I kind of had the feeling that maybe he wasn't going to be a great pro. Did you expect him to be a starter in the NFL?
No, but I thought who he reminded me of was Werfel, believe it or not. Just a winner. Just ice water in his veins, but just not capable of making plays at the,
Never. Like, I don't even think he hung around. I mean, he didn't get drafted. I don't even know if he went to Canton. He might have just gone to work.
I'll tell you a great one. Josh Heupel.
Ooh. Yeah. Now, he had an arm injury that prevented him from ever really catching on. He did have a cup of coffee in the NFL. I'll say for the Packers, the Dolphins, maybe.
Absolutely. Do you remember how far he could hurl a damn football when he was at Oklahoma?
I don't remember him throwing deep a lot. I remember that. I mean, that was Mike Leach. That was a very West Coast short throw style of offense, which
cannon.
I mean, that probably hampered him as much as anything.
I'll tell you another guy that I was thinking about. It was a little more recent. I thought Derek Barnett would be better in the NFL than he ended up being.
Obviously, I did. I said he would be better than Myles Garrett.
You did.
That's a tough take.
And hey, in my defense, one of the players made the winning play in a Super Bowl to get his team a ring, and the other one hadn't even sniffed the playoffs.
One of them plays for the Browns.
It's true.
Regardless, one of them made the winning play in a Super Bowl to get
It's
a ring.
not like Derek Barnett has had a bad career.
It's not bad by any means. It's just I thought your first round, top half of the first round pick, I would assume, like starter for at least 2 contracts.
Just signed with the Texans. He's 29. He's made $30.9 million in his career.
He's got a Super Bowl ring.
I'd say he's done all right.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Quick timeout. The drive continues. More of your phone calls coming up. You can call or text the show today at 865-966-3435. 966-3435. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, She wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Gotcha, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit menspronknoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Hungry for some mouth-watering barbecue? Then take the quick drive up I-75 to Rickard Ridge for some of the best barbecue you'll ever have. Fall off the bone, Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, and fresh hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has something for everyone. Located in Cove Lake State Park with a spectacular view of the Cumberland Mountains, Rickard Ridge. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Check out their full menu and catering options online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Citizens National Bank. There are always memories to be made with family and friends, and we want you to share your memories with us. Share your best photos depicting your memorable experiences throughout the year, and your photo could be chosen to be in our 2019 Memories Calendar. Simply upload your photo to CMB's Facebook page's photo contest application or deliver it to any branch. Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good. Visit cmbtn.com for official contest rules.
Good afternoon. Traffic's building right where you would expect out here in West Knoxville, especially on the Interstate 40 east and west over the top of West Hills as traffic builds Alcoa Highway southbound back towards the Blount County area. It's gotten heavier 275 north up by Woodland, Baxter Avenue. Watch for radar as you travel I-40, especially out through Sevier County this afternoon. If your check engine light comes on, Knucklebusters Amco says they'll check it for free. Google search Knucklebusters Amco Knoxville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
David on the text box says, you East Tennessee fans of the Titans making fun of public financing of an NFL stadium is rich, since the citizens of this state, not Nashville, are on the hook for $500 million of that new stadium in Nashville, so you can see 5 and 17 seasons.
That is a great point.
It's one that I didn't say it wasn't that way.
Yeah, no, I don't think we should be doing it either.
Yeah.
Michael says, based on my last trip to the beach, they need to institute a fitness test and program for kids and adults. Now that would be funny.
Mandated doctor's visits.
Yeah, you had to go.
Oh, yeah, it'd be real funny.
35, 40 years old before you could get your driver's license renewed or something. You had to go and demonstrate a baseline physical ability.
I like it.
What should a baseline physical ability be for a man of our age, between 40 and 60? Nothing Herculean.
Walk for 20 minutes straight.
Just walk. No distance. You should just be able to keep walking for 20 minutes.
Yeah, without having to stop. Yeah.
I feel like it's a little short.
20 minutes is short?
Yeah.
40 to 60? I mean,
could you walk for 20 minutes?
Me right now?
Yeah.
No. Me next year after I have one more thing taken care of? Probably, yeah. I love walking. I used to walk everywhere.
Swimming, I think you should know how to swim. It boggles my mind whenever you hear about an adult drowning because they didn't know how to swim. It's what are you doing? At a certain point, that's on you. If your parents didn't teach you how to swim, I get that, you're okay. But at a certain point, if you're 20 years old and you don't know how to swim,
you could go take some lessons.
Yeah, go to your local Y and say, hey, somebody teach me how to swim.
Yeah.
I don't want to drown.
I remember my brother asking my dad why he had to take swimming lessons, and my papa was like, because you might fall out of a boat one day.
Yeah, just being able to swim across the deep end of a pool or tread water for just 2 minutes.
You got to be able to keep yourself not die if you fall in a water over your head.
Okay, so walking for 20 minutes, being able to swim.
I think just a standard, maybe a sit-up test or a push-up test, just a basic calisthenic workout. see how many you can do.
Yeah. Can you do 10 push-ups? There's some people like who probably couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Could you do 10 push-ups, Bear?
Me right now? No, but again, next year.
Could you do a push-up?
I don't know. I was told not to do anything like that right now.
Like just 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 body weight squats.
Try pull-ups. Like, can you do a pull-up? Just one.
Within a minute.
Yeah.
Well, hell, I don't know. Can the three of you all do one?
I could do one. Probably.
Fuck, I'm getting called on the carpet here. Y'all are attacking me.
I'm just sending out ideas.
We're just trying to figure out a baseline physical exam for adult men.
I figure out what you guys are getting at here.
Well, you just told everyone that me and Jace's generation is soft and martial.
That is true. You got a lot to say last segment. You're kind of getting it.
Well, yeah, I'm not. How old are you, Jace?
23.
That's a substantial age gap between me. I don't even want to think about how much older than Jace I am. Probably older than Jace's parents.
I mean,
your generation is soft, though, Jace.
Well, I'm not just going to say or sit here and think that I'm a part of that group because I know I'm not soft. I know that a majority is. I know I'm not. I'll be an outlier.
You're generalizing. There's a lot of people in Jace's generation that are in the United States Armed Forces.
It's true.
Right now.
It's very true.
You would not call them soft.
No. That's a fraction of our population.
Yeah, but yeah, you're generalizing. What you talking about? Coming up in roughly half an hour. Stay tuned for your cue to call. Your chance to win fabulous gifts and prizes this afternoon on the show. DR Vol is next. What's up, DR?
Hey, guys. I was talking about fitness. It reminds me of that movie Heavyweights. Did y'all watch that in the 90s? Great Ben Stiller movie.
Now, where they sent the kids to fat camp?
Yeah, no way you could make that.
You could never
nowadays.
do that now.
Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of those movies that you couldn't make now.
Well, and that goes to Bear's point about how soft we've gotten. I mean, we haven't had a good comedy movie in a long time, but I mean, that was a great movie. A lot of good fat jokes. I remember as a kid when they mentioned skim milk, I thought they said skin milk.
Me too.
I didn't know what that meant. Yeah.
It just sounded gross, right?
Yep. Yes.
Well, they had it when I was in elementary school. You had like the milk cooler, right? You get your carton out, and there was always regular chocolate and skim milk.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, who like there was always that weird kid who would get the skim milk. And you're like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, it was always the real skinny, dorky kid who's probably in better health than all of us nowadays.
Exactly. Yeah, maybe we should have been following his example.
Well, I like this topic today. So not necessarily like when they left Tennessee, but two players I think of a lot that I thought, especially like their freshman year, like, dude, these guys are going pro. Darren Kirkland Jr., that's one. I thought he was awesome his freshman year, and he got hurt, and he never did anything else.
Well, he kept getting hurt, didn't he? Didn't he get hurt at the Battle at Bristol?
I think a lot of people did, didn't they?
On that terrible, terrible turf that we you think this baseball, the baseball field they put up for their tomorrow night's game, surely to God that thing's going to be a lot better than what that slop that we played on. I thought it was Kirkland who like tripped in one of the seams and tore his knee up there.
Well, didn't they lay that basically on a big pile of rocks?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't. I don't know if it was rocks, but it wasn't laid out like where they normally would resod a playing surface. Like
it wasn't sod. It was like artificial turf. They had just tons and tons of rocks on the infield at Bristol, and they just laid this rug over it, basically.
Why would they bring rocks in? It's a concrete infield.
I feel like that's what they did. Because, well, you had to get a crown on it. Like it's sunken down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it goes down and there's a drainage basin. So they had to basically do the opposite and make.
No, I mean, it was just flat. Have you never been in the infield there? Like during a race, you never had a hot pass?
But you can't, but you have to have, like they had to raise it up.
Yeah.
So that
you're saying they use rocks to create a crown. I don't know. I can't remember exactly how they did it. Or I just remember Darren Kirkland's foot getting caught in a seam if it was artificial turf or sod, whatever it was. I don't know about that, but I do remember him hurting his knee in that game.
And what kind of like Justin Hunter, man? I mean, I know he made it. I guess he got 5 years in the NFL, but I mean, he tore his ACL with us, and I never felt like he was the same.
Oh, I got one for you guys. I can't believe nobody saw to this one. Too legit to quit, Kurt Magid.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be big time.
Now, he did have more than a cup of coffee. Like, I want to say he played for maybe 4 years.
He played for the Colts, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was going to be, when he first started off here, I think he was going to be one of the next great Tennessee players in the NFL.
Well, and A.J. Johnson, too, had that with Dre Bowles not happen. Now, he later got in the NFL, but, I mean, he had, 3 or 4 years in his prime taken away because of that.
Unfortunately, yeah.
This was my other big one. Those two I was just thinking while I'm on the phone, but Tiny Richardson, I thought he was awesome. And then his last year, I think his second to last year, 2012, was that game against Clowney where he stopped an entire game until the last play.
Yeah,
gave up that sack, cost us the game.
He had the same problem that Greg Oden had. His knees, he just had no cartilage.
Yeah. And honestly, Tyler Bray, man, had he had better coaching and maybe AA meetings, I thought he could have made it. I mean, I know he lasted a long time in NFL, but I thought he could have done something more when he was with us.
He was one of those ones like Nagy was talking about, like Chase Daniel, where like sneaky just hung around the NFL for a while.
That's how I was thinking of when he mentioned Chase Daniels.
I'd be willing to bet he's got his. He'll get his pension. Tyler will. He was with the Chiefs forever.
What? How long do you have to make it? Is it 3 years or 5 years to get your pension? Because I'm kind of worried about Hooker after the way he looked last night.
I think it's 5.
Okay, so he's still got 2 more years.
And I don't know. I'm not altogether certain about. I guess we could probably look this up. Like if there's a percentage per year that you go up in it, the longer you're in the league.
Tyler Bray played 6 years in the NFL and made a total of $4.3 million. I don't think he ever started a game.
He could have been, but man, what could have been with him? Because he could.
No CTE.
Yeah, that's true. But you talk about somebody that can make every throw on the field. He may be one of the best. He may have had the best arm that's ever played here, as far as arm
so fun to watch. Yeah. And my last one, and I'll get off here and listen, especially we kind of hyped him up over the years. Well, certain people had, and he got here and never did anything. But I really thought he would have been a one and done, and that was B.J. Edwards. You have a good day.
It's good. It's good. I like that.
Oh, man.
What's there to like about it?
I just thought it was a great point.
They tried to get him back in the back after the season ended this year.
Coming up, hour number 3 of The Drive. We'll get the top 5 at 5 and set up what you talking about on a Friday edition of The Drive. Stay with us. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Are you tired of hiding your smile because of crooked teeth? At Knoxville Smiles, we've got the perfect solution. Invisalign. No metal, no wires, just clear, comfortable aligners that straighten your teeth without anyone noticing. Eat what you want, smile with confidence, and see results in as little as 6 months. Call us today for more information about Invisalign, 865-539-1776, or just visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Friday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. Congratulations. You have made it. The weekend starts now. Top 5 at 5, brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. Here's Chase Brown.
Thank you. At number 1, Go Vols 247's Ben McKee reports that Tennessee basketball coach Rick Barnes has been impressed with his squad over the summer. When asked about his satisfaction level, Barnes said, quote, "I would say I'm at a 10. Because you know what? We've had some guys that have really been surprises, and I think probably the biggest thing is the team chemistry. I mean, it's right there. The best of the best."
High praise from Rick Barnes. Really excited about his team coming into the season.
I mean, it feels like it's one of the more deep and complete teams we've had in a minute, depending on how Ament ends up. And if all these guys are as good as he's advertising, which, you know, he could just be blowing smoke a little bit in the offseason, but Barnes isn't really the type of guy to blow smoke in the offseason unless he really means it.
No, I love the stuff. Continue here about Gillespie. You know, there's some people out there that think that Tennessee might even be a little bit better at the point guard position this year with Jacoby Gillespie than they were with Zakai Ziegler. Now, we'll see how that works out. If there's one area of this team that I still kind of question, I've said it a bunch here lately, is just the shooting. Like, do we have enough shooters on this team, especially, you know, because there are some guys who just aren't shooters, mostly big men. You know, and Barnes likes to play with multiple bigs at times. So it's like, are we going to have enough shooting to make a run? That's my question heading into the season, but hard not to be excited about the depth that has been established here.
Yeah.
Feels like it's going to be a different style of basketball than what we've seen the last couple seasons.
At number 2, the MLB Speedway Classic goes down tomorrow night at Bristol Motor Speedway. The Atlanta Braves take on the Cincinnati Reds at 7:15. The game there will be aired on Fox. And tonight, Tennessee coach Tony Vitello takes the MLB Tonight stage for a segment during the 6 o'clock hour on ESPN.
Isn't Tony also being a part of the MLB broadcast for the Bristol game? Thought I saw that somewhere.
Yeah.
Tonight.
The Bristol game is tomorrow.
No, but we talked
they're
about
having
this
coverage
earlier in the
starts
week.
tonight.
Yeah, coverage starts
Okay,
tonight,
okay.
yeah.
I thought it was like going to
He's
be
gonna
on the call for it. Okay,
No,
yeah.
he'll be on the desk out
All right.
on the field.
Yes. Okay. No, it'll be fun. We're going to set attendance records. Baseball in Tennessee. It's going to be really cool.
At number 3, the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field will host the 2027 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Commissioner Rob Manfred announced today the game will be played on June 13th, 2027, and Wrigley Field will host the All-Star Game for the 4th time ever. And the American League won the previous meetings in 1947, 1962, and 1990.
I remember that 1991 because that was the first year they had installed the lights. They basically put the lights in Wrigley so that they could have the All-Star game because they weren't going to play it during the day anymore.
Yeah.
And I remember we had like a swim team, like a swim meet. Remember after, Walker, you were a swimmer, like
Yep.
after when you were a kid, the swim meet. And then for my generation, we would go to Mr. Gaddy's.
Oh, yeah. I love
It was
Mr.
just
Gaddy's.
like pig out.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Gaddy's. And they had I remember they had the All-Star game on it at Wrigley.
Was it the one down there in Kingston Pike?
Yeah,
Gaddy's
yeah.
had the original,
Mm-hmm.
the TV where it had 3 different colored lights that would go into the mirror and then project up onto the screen.
Good times.
Kind of
Those were
wacky.
good
A
times.
couple of video games back there, a little mini arcade.
Mm-hmm.
Had that crazy good canned chocolate pudding on the salad
That
bar.
place was awesome.
At number 4, the Washington Commanders are going home. The D.C. Council voted to approve a deal between the team and the city, paving the way for the franchise to return to the district. Washington announced a deal with the city to build a stadium at the site where RFK Stadium, its home from 1961 to 1996, still sits. The 174-acre property will become a mixed-use facility with housing developments, a sports complex, and retail shops. The Commanders will invest $2.7 billion to build the stadium and cover the cost overruns, while D.C. will contribute $1 billion.
When's their opening date projected to be? They got one yet?
I have not seen one.
Really?
They're going back to RFK. Can we go back to being the Redskins?
President Trump has his way. They will. He wants the Indians back, the Redskins. What else? What other teams that have changed their names for?
There have been a ton of them. Those are the two most notable.
Mhm.
The St. John's Red Storm used to be the Redmen. Did Syracuse change from Orangemen to Orange was that an Indian thing or is that just like a branding thing?
I have no idea.
Were Orangemen, was that a
I know
Indian
that there's
deal?
a Native American, pretty strong Native American culture up in that area. Is it Osage? No, not Osage. Indians. know which tribe.
Lots of tribes up there.
Mohicans.
Yeah.
I will find you.
And at number 5, a South African university launched an anti-poaching campaign Thursday to inject the horns of rhinos with radioactive isotopes that it says are harmless for the animals but can be detected by customs agents. Under the collaborative project involving the University of the Witwatersrand, nuclear energy officials, and conservationists, 5 rhinos were injected in what the university hopes will be the start of a mass injection of the declining rhino population. They're calling it the Rhizotope Project. Last year, about 20 rhinos at a sanctuary were injected with isotopes in trials that paved the way for Thursday's launch. The radioactive isotopes, even at low levels, can be recognized by radiation detectors at airports and borders, leading to the arrest of poachers and traffickers.
Good. I
cool.
thought I'd give something that doesn't harm the animals and those idiots that. Because one of the things they like to grind the horn up and ingest it, and it's supposed to be like some kind of aphrodisiac.
Rhino horns?
Yeah, go ahead and do something that make the people who do that kind of thing glow in the dark, if you know what I mean.
Glow in the dark. Yeah, so it's just
natural selection. You're going to be crazy enough to want to go cut one of God's majestic creatures' horns off? They just leave their dead body. They just want the horn.
What do you cut a horn off with?
I think it's just like a saw.
Yeah. Chainsaw?
I don't know, like either that or like a hand saw.
Something.
It's like same thing material, isn't it? That's like fingernails are made out
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Keratin, yeah.
So fingernails are like our horns when you think about it.
They're claws. Yeah.
Like an elephant's tusk made of the same thing.
A lot of times they'll just go in and preemptively, like, the preservationists will like cut their horns and tusks so they aren't a target.
Thank you, Jace. Got a little weird there, didn't it?
The animals?
That happens.
Slightly.
Were you guys aware that giraffes are incredibly violent with each other?
Yeah, I've seen those videos.
Those things that make you like. They're not, they look really like they'd be fun, right, Russ? Like gentle animals.
They look like they would be fun.
Yeah. It'd be fun to hang out with.
Fun to hang out with a giraffe.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with a giraffe?
I'd like to, scratch its ears if I get a ladder tall enough. Just hang out with it. Watch it. Observe it. They're killers.
Are you high right now?
No, I'm serious. I watch this video.
7-gram rocks.
You want to hang out with a giraffe?
Why not? I think it'd be cool to see them up
They've
close.
got zoos. Have you
Says I
been to
wanna-
the zoo?
Says I want to
not the
scratch a
same.
giraffe's ear. If I
So you want to hang out with a giraffe in the wild?
Sure. I did until I figured out that they're likes to fight guy. Did you see the one I'm talking about? It was like two males went at it.
I've seen some videos of giraffes like they just
They will straight up
absolutely
murder each other.
whip each
I need
other
to go
with their
look at the
necks,
film.
and the sound it makes is jarring.
Ugh. They hit each other with their necks?
Yeah,
Their necks
they
and
just
their heads,
slam it
and
into
then-
each
What
other.
happens when a giraffe breaks its neck right in the middle? Does it just hang off limply by
No,
itself?
it
I
doesn't
don't think
really
it does.
break. What usually happens is when they get one on the ground, they just stomp the hell
Oh, my
out of
God.
it. They trample it.
Mm.
You ever seen them fight off a tiger or a lion?
No, not.
Oh,
Get a
yeah.
damn lion
They're
up in it.
violent.
Oh yeah, they'll kill a
I
lion.
think
yeah.
that'd be the worst part of being a giraffe getting eaten by an animal or pack of animals like that is your head's up top. You're just watching it happen.
I don't think it had.
I guess they get you on the
they
ground.
They don't get a
Yeah.
whole lot of full grown giraffes on the ground. They might get They might go after a young adult or an infant or something. But every video I've ever seen usually ends up with a dead lion.
What you talk about coming up here momentarily. Stay tuned for your cue to call. Steve-O in the text box says, Russ, help us settle an office debate today. Chopsticks, an essential skill or complete waste of time?
Essential.
Waste of time.
Waste of time.
Oh my gosh.
We have forks for a reason.
Just be able to use chopsticks.
Why? I'm not Chinese.
It's how you're supposed to eat the food.
I think I go in the middle here. I don't think it's an essential skill. I think it's a neat skill. I think
Yeah, I
that
have no problem with
you
it. but-
use it, but I don't hesitate to ask for a fork when I go to an Asian restaurant where they're available. It's I'm not trying to look cool for people here. Oh, let me use my chopsticks. Like
That's my problem with it. There's too many of those people.
Yeah, they think it's a quirk.
Not a quirk. They think it makes them.
I'll
super
use it
cool.
for sushi if I'm eating sushi. That is, I guess, kind of handy. Like, but even then, I don't know. Here's the question: is like the spoon. When do you use the spoon? Do you use the spoon like?
What?
You have I don't know about you. Like, I don't use a spoon very much. Like, I'll only use a spoon basically for ice cream.
Yeah.
Or cereal.
Ice cream,
Cereal.
Or soup.
Soup.
But
mashed potatoes.
well, that's what like mashed potatoes, rice. I'm using a fork.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What
I'm
about
right
like
there with
baked
you.
beans?
Fork.
It's a little hard. I mean, I use both.
It gets a little drippy. It's a little messy, yeah. But I'm going fork. Mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm going fork. No, you spoon. Three utensils is just a lot for a meal.
I'll go fork. When you're eating like spaghetti or something like that, do you use a spoon to help like tie up the bite on there? Okay, good. I know people that do that. It's soft.
I mean, my name's not Mario. I'm only people I've ever seen do that properly are like Italian people.
Italians use a spoon to eat.
Yeah.
I always thought that was weird. You go to Olive Garden or something, you get some noodles, and they bring you that fat spoon in there. I'm like, what the hell is this? Use a fork.
Some
it's
people
for
struggle.
wrapping your noodles.
I feel like they wrap better on the fork anyway.
No, I'm not saying no. You don't wrap it around the spoon. You like take the fork, you get your bite, you put it on top of the spoon, and you use the spoon as a base to wrap it.
Oh, that's just too much. That's too involved.
That's what the plate's for.
Exactly.
The plate's right there.
Exactly.
I'm Jace Brown.
It's sitting right there for you.
So you like hold your plate up, Jace, and like use a fork to shove
No, I put my fork
in your
directly
mouth?
down and I spin like an adult.
Yeah, that's what you do. What do you do?
Just stick it in the middle of it and spin it.
So we do the same thing.
You're saying at the end
we're
of the meal,
describing
you
the
won't
same
scrape
process.
the last of it into your.
Oh no, I've done that.
Yeah, that's what I knew that. I knew you were lying when you said no, you didn't.
When did I say
I don't
didn't?
think you said that, Bear.
Just like 30 seconds ago.
I don't
You guys
think
probably
you said
talking to
that.
each other like you do, but yeah, because I asked him, and you were like, no.
Talking to each other like.
All right, coming up, we'll get back to this important chopsticks debate. We'll put the poll in the field. How about that for Steve-O? Chopsticks, essential skill or complete waste of time? I don't think it's a complete waste of time. You know, if you did have the nuclear Armageddon and we had to start from scratch, I don't know how to make a fork or a spoon or anything. We might just have to break off some sticks and use sticks.
Now, you know what I'd do? I'd take 3 chopsticks together. I'd give you 3 tines for a fork.
3
Stab
prongs.
stuff with it. That's exactly what you'd do.
That's exactly what you do. I'd probably just eat them up with my hands, if we're being honest, if we're descending to full-on caveman status. All right, we need 3 players for our game right now. It is time to play What You Talking About. Up for grabs today, a coveted spot in What You Talking About Champions League. Today's winner will also get 8 wings, courtesy of our friends at Buckethead Tavern over on Ray Mears Boulevard in West Knoxville. Call now, 865-966-3435, 966-3435 to play with us. We're back with the game right after this.
The Drive.
Take Fan Run Radio with you on the all-new Fan Run app. Just search for Fan Run Radio wherever you download your apps.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, 0 carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where is the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today. Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Good afternoon. It's getting heavier by the minute here through downtown on 40 West at 17th Street. It's been a little bit slow at times on 40 East up the hill and White Road. Coming up off that split up out of Loudoun County. A little bit of radar earlier on 75 traveling through Anderson throughout Campbell County north of Knoxville. So be careful. Hey, if your check engine light comes on, Knuckle Busters Amco will check it out absolutely free. Just Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Fan Run Radio, the drive continues. Portions of our show brought to you by our friends at Knoxville Smiles. That's where I go for all my dental visits. If it's been a while since you've been to the dentist, stop putting that visit off. Schedule your appointment today by calling our friends at Knoxville Smiles, 865-539-1776 to set up your appointment, or you can do it online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. Russell Smith, Bear, Jace Brown, Walker Smith hanging out with you on a Friday afternoon edition of the show, getting your weekend kicked off fan run style. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning us in. We've been playing this game, What You Talking About, for about 10 years on the show, and it has taken on a life of its own. People love it. People want to play. People play along listening, and we've got 3 contestants today. The winner goes into Champions League. They're going to win chicken wings from our friends at Buckethead Tavern. Time to play What You Talking About.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game. What you talking about? 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 What you talking about?
Nick, Gary, and Jay are our contestants this afternoon. Looking for our 4th Champions League entrant. Nick is up first this afternoon on the program. Hello, Nick. How are you, sir?
Doing well. How are you guys?
Doing very well. Thanks for jumping in. I assume you are familiar with the rules of our contest.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's start us off strong. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. This is what you say in golf when you hit a wayward shot.
4.
This is the quarterback of the Jaguars, played at Clemson.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yes, this is a Attitude Era wrestler, the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes, this is where the Cubs play in Chicago.
Wrigley Field.
Yes, this is a football position, half receiver, half offensive lineman.
Tight end.
Yes, this is a TV show with Zach, Screech, and Kelly.
Say about the Bell.
Yes, this is where the Cardinals play football.
Arizona.
The city.
Phoenix.
Yes, this is a American author. He writes horror novels, Carrie, The Shining.
Stephen King.
Yes, this is a German automobile manufacturer. They make the Bug.
BMW, Mercedes.
The Bug.
Volkswagen.
Yes, this is Cleveland's basketball team.
Cavaliers.
This is a Heisman Trophy winner from Baylor, played for the Redskins.
Robert Griffin III.
Yes, this is a whiskey company in Tennessee.
Jack Daniels.
Yes, this is commentator for ESPN College Game Day.
Brent Musburger.
We were going for Herb Street.
Oh, geez. 12, terrible.
No, I mean, not really.
Was that 12?
12, yeah.
12, you were counting along, Nick?
Yeah, I always do. You think I'm some rookie?
You're a pro. That could have been. It could have been a big number.
Yeah, I stuttered a couple.
Yeah,
of
that's
those.
all right, man. That's still a really nice number, Nick.
You had some tough ones too, Volkswagen and Stephen King. Like there
What
were
was
a
the
lot.
one that caught him that it surprised?
Trevor
him?
Lawrence took me a minute.
Yeah, that was it. You were thinking
All right,
of
man.
Deshaun Watson.
Also, yeah.
I'm always thinking about Deshaun Watson.
Oh man.
All right.
Hang right there, Nick. We will see if 12 is good enough to win today. He did not pass on any, which is always an interesting strategy there. And we'll bring in our next contestant. Gary is up next. Hello, Gary.
What's going on, fellas?
Oh, not much. How you doing, man?
Ready to play.
All right. 12 will put you in a first place tie with Nick. 13, and you will be, you'll be ahead for the time being, depending on how Jay does. Are you ready?
Let's get it.
All right, here we go. This is what Mark McGuire and Barry Bonds took.
Steroids.
Yes, this is a wide receiver from Alabama who played for the Falcons and the Titans.
Julio Jones.
Yes, this is Milwaukee's baseball team.
Brewers.
This is a puppet whose nose grew when he lies.
Pinocchio.
Yes, this is the thing in your knee that athletes are always tearing.
ACL.
Yes, this is the Yankees outfielder, home run slugger.
Aaron Judge.
Yes, this is the Fighting Irish.
Notre Dame.
This is the female pop singer, Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Britney Spears.
Yes, this is Florida's baseball team, Miami.
Marlins.
Yes, this is a tennis player. You cannot be serious.
John McEnroe.
Yes, this is UCLA's stadium.
Rose Bowl.
Yes, this is a Kevin Costner baseball movie. If you build it, they will come.
Field of Dreams.
Yes, this is a female basketball player who was imprisoned in Russia.
Brittany Griner.
This is the star of Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore.
Adam Sandler.
Yes, this is ESPN's highlight show.
Sports Center.
Got it.
Wow.
15.
What a number.
Whoa.
What a number.
Gary.
Second only to Bob Baskerville this week.
Gary walks in and makes a statement. Apologies to Nick. That is going to be hard to beat. Gary, are you feeling confident as you leave after round 2?
We'll see.
Okay. I'd be feeling confident.
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty stout number.
Let's bring in our next competitor. This is Jay. Jay, how are you, sir? Jay, are you there?
Hello?
Jay.
Hi. Sorry
Hey,
about that.
you're good. How's it going?
Pretty good. Ready to get to 15.
All right. 15 will tie it and send us to sudden death. I like the confidence. 16 would win it outright.
Let's go.
Here we go. This is a mail service. What can Brown do for you?
UPS.
This is the former head coach at Florida and Ohio State, won national titles.
Urban Meyer.
Yes, this is, I would have gotten away with it if you're not for you meddling kids, the dog.
Scooby-Doo.
Yes, this is what in baseball, when you don't hit it in fair territory, it's a
Foul ball.
Yes, this is the nickname of the stadiums for Clemson and LSU.
Death Valley.
This is a high structure in Paris.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yes, this is Philadelphia's basketball team.
The 76ers.
Yes, this is a former quarterback for the Steelers, won 4 Super Bowls in the 70s.
Terry Bradshaw.
Yes, this is the quarterback for Urban Meyer Skaters.
Tim Tebow.
Yes, this is Arkansas's nickname.
Razorbacks.
This is the sharpshooter for the Golden State Warriors.
Steph Curry.
Yes, this is the state where Salt Lake City is.
Utah.
This is Jeremy Pruitt's favorite food.
Cornbread.
Yes, this is the best basketball player in the world for the Lakers.
LeBron James.
Yes, this is a kid's toy, little blocks that snap together.
Legos.
This is the former head coach at the Raiders and the Bucks.
John Gruden.
Gruden, we can't give you that one.
OT, baby.
15. Wow. Jay called his shot, and he ties it up with Gary. Gary, he was very cool about it. Wasn't going to say that he was confident. Maybe he had an inkling that Jay was bringing his A game this afternoon. All right. Bring Gary back in here. Need a break. Sip of water. Gary, are you with us?
I am. That's why I didn't bat flip.
Well done, sir. You got to act
Jared
like you've
duly
been there,
noted.
right?
Exactly. You don't trot until the ball's over the fence.
All right. Well, this is the first time. We talked about this yesterday. We have not had an overtime round yet. There's a first time for everything.
You knew it was coming, though.
Gary versus Jay. We go to OT. Excuse me.
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? Gary, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. This is Mary Shelley's Monster, the Doctor.
Frankenstein.
Yes, this is the former quarterback of the Cowboys who's on CBS now.
Troy Aikman.
This is the guy who slides down the chimney, gives presents.
Santa.
This is Big Poppy from the Red Sox.
David Ortiz.
Yes, this is the Cardinals baseball town.
St. Louis.
Yes, this is Kurt Cobain's band.
Nirvana.
Yes, this is the former head coach at Oregon and the Eagles. He's OC now.
Chip Kelly.
Yes, this is Houston's baseball team.
Astros.
This is a TV show with Jerry Kramer and Elaine.
Seinfeld.
Yes, this is Venus's sister.
Serena Williams.
Yes, this is the town where the Cubs and the White Sox play.
Chicago.
When precipitation falls from the sky, it's called
rain.
Yes, this is the former head basketball coach at Indiana.
Bobby Knight.
This is the city where the 76ers and the Phillies play.
Philadelphia.
This is a comic book character, Robin's partner.
Batman.
Yes, this is the former head coach at Florida State and Texas A&M.
Jimbo Fisher.
I don't think he got
He
it.
didn't get it.
He was
It's
still
up
saying
another
Fisher.
15
That was
now.
really
Yeah.
close.
So
Detecting a theme here with Gary and Jay.
Back-to-back 15s is impressive work.
They don't miss. This is impressive. Whoever wins this is going to be an immediate Champions League favorite. What did who did he say was the Cowboys quarterback?
Troy
Aikman.
Aikman.
What'd you have down there?
It's
I
Tony
thought-
Romo.
Yeah, you just went on. So you really got a 4. So
That
you got
did
a
not
14.
even register with me.
It did with me because I know Troy Aikman's not on CBS. Tony Romo is. So it's a 14.
Yeah. Gary, that's my bad. I did not even catch that.
Mm.
All right.
14.
We'll see.
Still a great number. Still a great
still a
number
very
for
solid number.
overtime.
Gary is cussing me right now.
Oh, yeah.
But that would have prevented him from probably getting the last one if we had to spend more time on that.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. Let's bring Jay back in here. Jay, we got a little controversy here this afternoon. 14 will
I need
tie.
good pitches here.
Do what?
I need good pitches here. Middle.
All right, yeah. 14 will tie it. 15 will send you to Champions League. Here we go. This was our first black president.
Barack Obama.
This is Denver's football team.
The Broncos.
This is the city where the Eiffel Tower is.
Paris.
This is the Detroit's basketball team.
The Pistons.
This is the food you eat at a movie theater.
Popcorn.
This is where Bruce Pearl coaches now.
Auburn.
This is East Tennessee songstress. She did Jolene.
Dolly Parton.
Yes, this is where the Knicks play, the arena.
New York.
Arena.
Madison Square Garden.
Yes, this guy won the Heisman Trophy over Peyton.
Charles Woodson.
Yes, this is the city where the Jaguars play.
Jacksonville.
This is the home of the Whopper.
Burger King.
This was Peyton's head coach at Indianapolis when they won the Super Bowl.
Chuck Pagano or Tony Dungy.
Yes, this is the sport that Gordie Howe played, Gretzky.
Pass.
This is the game in the Superdome in New Orleans at the end of the year, January 1st.
Super Bowl.
No, this college game.
Sugar Bowl.
Yes, this is Baltimore's baseball team.
Orioles. Yeah.
Did you say Super Bowl and I just heard, or did you say Sugar Bowl and I heard Super Bowl?
I said Super Bowl.
Oh, all right. And we passed on hockey. How many did he end up with?
13.
13.
I'm at 13.
All right. Some tough ones there, Jay. Some tough ones. You call back, you're going to get through on this one, man.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, one day.
Oh,
head up.
man.
Oh, man, you hear the disappointment.
That's
the
brutal.
devastation. Going into a weekend, like he's going to be thinking about that all weekend.
Oh, gosh.
He's going to be cursing me for Gordie Howe. Why didn't you say Gretzky? Why didn't you say Sidney Crosby? I don't know. Because hockey popped up and
he started to get it right as soon as he said that always happens.
Yeah.
Pass hockey.
A little bit too quickly. Gary, I feel like that's poetic justice because we had the Tony Romo, Troy Aikman thing there, whatever happened there, and I feel like you deserve it. I feel like Jay, if he calls back, will eventually get in this thing because he was really good.
Hey, shout out to Jay. That was a battle. That was good.
That was an epic clash of titans is what that was.
I thought he was on pace to throw down like an 18 or a 19. Jay was.
In his second round?
Yeah. Yeah. You can
what
tell
did we
if
get
you're
hung
watching
up?
the clock
Tony
on the
Dungy.
timer.
We got hung up on. He said
Little
Pagano,
bit.
and then the hockey debacle, and then the Sugar Bowl. We just couldn't.
But usually you can tell by looking at about what somebody's tracking for based on the time.
Yeah. Well, Nick counts along. I never thought people did that, where they just counted along in their head. Well, they're playing.
I thought Nick was gonna after.
That was good. That was a good round. All three contestants. Gary, how does it feel, man?
Feels like 98, right?
Yeah.
It was like a 12-1 yesterday. A 12 wasn't. You weren't even making the finals today.
This was a clash of the meeting of the minds, whatever I'm looking for there.
Yeah.
Gary, hang right there. We're going to get you your chicken wings for your win today and get his phone number, Jace, so that we can get him hooked up for Champions League here in a couple of weeks. All right, there we have it. First 4 rounds, 4 winners. 5, where we go, 5 more winners.
Yes, and we'll be out of the studio 2 days next week, so we're only going to get 3 in next week. Can't do it when we're on remote. And that'll take us to, it should work out. We should be crowning a champion within the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today.
Yes.
2 weeks from today will be Championship Friday.
Thanks to everybody who participated this afternoon on a day when we're getting ready to play baseball at Bristol Motor Speedway tomorrow afternoon.
It looks fantastic up there, Russ.
On a day when Micah Parsons is asking for a trade from the Cowboys.
Jerry can never get the deal done.
Would you take him with the Titans?
Would I take Micah Parsons with the? Yeah, I think I would allow him to play from. I could make that work.
There's no way he's going to be out of Dallas, so
no. A day when Terry McLaurin is trying to force a trade away from the Commanders in Washington. So a lot of NFL news popping here this afternoon, baseball news, and of course, the Volunteers, the day off today. They will be back at it on the practice field tomorrow, and we will be chatting up that next week.
It's an exciting time. Feel football in the air. We're so close, guys. So close.
Just around the corner. Final segment of the drive coming up. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 865-966-3435. Your number to get on the show, 966-3435. Back to wrap up the week of the drive right after this.
The Drive. 105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Citizens National Bank.
We make it easy to save money. Get access to thousands of discounts on shopping, dining, and travel with the CNB Plus Perks account. It's a powerful new way to save money with roadside assistance, cell phone protection, identity theft protection, and credit monitoring. Banking at CNB has its perks. Call or stop by a branch for more details.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth Only Drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the triple wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw premium vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw premium vodka. Please drink responsibly.
Good afternoon. Trying to clean up that wreck in East Knox County. It's 40 westbound, just past Strawberry Plains Pike. Again, it's in its cleanup stages. Heavy out there now in both directions. And that section of Knox County on 40 eastbound. Again, just past Strawberry Plains Pike. Heavy out here in West Knoxville. 40 east and west now over the top of West Hills. Hey, turn your gold and silver coins into cash this weekend at Fountain City Jewelers, located in the heart of Fountain City next to Litton's. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio, wrapping up a Friday afternoon edition of the show and getting you ready for the slate. Headed your way next on these Fan Run affiliates. Russell, Bear, Chase, and the new guy hanging out with you here. Gary in Bartlett says a Fan Run Radio presidential fitness test would be absolute peak film content to post on the website.
I mean, it really wouldn't. The younger guys are going to be able to do it, and the old dudes, and those of us who have.
Well, that would be the funny part. Would be like, that would be the thing to do. Is like, who doesn't make it, and what should the punishment be if you can't pass the presidential fitness test?
I have no idea.
That's a good question.
You're fired. You don't
well,
get to
I'll
work
be
here anymore.
You're working out for your job.
Well, we don't have to do. I mean, we were talking about what the optimum physical baselines are for guys of, between 40 and 60. I think Jay said you have to be able to walk 20 minutes. You have to be able to do what did we say? Like 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups in a minute.
It's doable.
Yeah, we're setting the bar very low here. That wouldn't be good film content. He's right. The presidential test would be, nobody wants to watch us walk for 20 minutes.
Well, maybe there are some people that can't walk for 20 minutes. It would be pretty funny.
Poll is in the field this afternoon at Russell _Smith on the Twitter machine. Chopsticks, essential skill or complete waste of time? It is a landslide with 80% of precincts reporting. 89.2% of the audience says it is a waste of time. 10.8% say it's an essential skill.
It just feels like the easy way out, not knowing how to use chopsticks. I feel like you could just learn to do it.
I feel like it's something that people who like to use chopsticks like to brag that they can do. But I think if you
a bunch of dilettantes.
I think if you look deep down inside, you would probably recognize that it is not an essential skill.
It's not essential.
Excuse me. Especially in a world with forks and knives.
Yeah, it's just kind of pointless. It's like the people that, want to use outdated technology just for the hell of it.
Forks have been around for a very long time.
I mean, we also have natural chopsticks.
That's
You got
true.
fingers.
You do have fingers.
Yeah, you're eating something messy. You don't necessarily want to grab it with your fingers.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're eating something with chopsticks, is it really going to be that messy? Like, maybe the only thing messy is dipping it in a sauce of some sort. I don't know. We're getting way too in the weeds with this.
Chopsticks.
It's the time of year to do it. Jace, because here in a couple of weeks we're going to have football, and we won't be able to sit here and debate whether or not using chopsticks is an essential skill. We have breaking news this afternoon. Let's go to the Fan Run breaking news desk. Tony Vitello, hard at work on the recruiting trail, landing a commitment from Chicago, Illinois' Sushi Wilson.
Is that his real name?
Speaking of chopsticks.
I'll say, a little on the nose.
Yeah, Sushi Wilson.
That's his God-given Christian name. It's on his birth certificate, Sushi.
It's on his Twitter profile. I don't know.
I looked through his name is Sebastian. Goes by
Why
Sushi.
would you go by Sushi if your name?
I think
says
I would go by
Sebastian?
Sushi.
It's a cool name.
Over Sebastian? Yeah.
Baz. You come up with all kinds of
Seabass.
Seabass. I know a Seabass.
Do
Sushi's
you guys realize who Seabass was from the movie?
What movie?
Who that guy who played Seabass actually was?
What movie?
I don't know what we don't know what you're talking
Dumb and
about.
Dumber. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was he was an athlete, wasn't he? He was a football player?
I thought baseball
pitcher,
or
maybe?
hockey, but he ended up, he's like the general manager of of a major professional sports team. That's who Seabass was. Y'all have heard Kick His Ass, Seabass, and never knew what movie it came from?
No. Haven't seen Dumb and Dumber.
I mean, I've seen Dumb and Dumber. It's just, it took a while to register.
Yeah. That's
He
what
was
it's
30
from.
years old, you know?
Seabass.
You ever see the sequel?
No.
I saw that one in theaters.
Not as good.
Not
Did
as
you like
good.
it, Jace?
I thought it still had some, redeeming qualities, but not nearly as good as the original.
The bird thing was when I lost it.
Our pets' heads are falling off. Sushi Wilson coming to Lindsey Nelson Stadium. He is an outfielder, class of 2027 from Chicago, Illinois, by way of IMG Academy. Big pickup for Tony V, I guess. I don't know.
We don't know. Hopefully he makes it to campus. I don't know how high of a prospect he is.
We need a star system. I need to know. Is it 4-star? I assume Tony Vitello does not recruit 3 stars.
No, he goes
Unless
for the
it's
best
just
of the
some
best.
kid nobody knows about yet. You can't just take that completely off the table. He does have a nose for he'd uncover a hidden gem somewhere on the byways and highways of this great country, Russ.
Sushi Wilson is the number 7 ranked player in his class.
Yeah, he's going to go to the draft. That's
What
that
positions
sounds
he
like.
play?
Outfield.
You never know.
Nah.
BK Vols says guarantee Ho Chi Bear is all about some chopsticks. Okay, that's
Ho
pretty
Chi
good.
Bear is
That's
pretty good.
It's not really, and no, I have never used chopsticks. Would never use them because I'm neither a hipster or a doofus.
Judge Kidding says something in between essential seems strong, but it's nice to know how to use them if you like sushi and Asian cuisine. Absolutely. I guess if you plan to travel over there, it's essential. Otherwise, if you want to just stick to a fork, I won't judge. So if I go to Japan, as my daughter did earlier this summer, and I guess I could just ask her, but I'm going to ask you because she's not here.
Go on.
And I go and I sit down at any restaurant. They've got forks over there, right?
I think you'd have to ask for one specific.
You know, have sporks.
When do they have sporks at restaurants?
I haven't seen a spork in a long
Since
time.
elementary
They still
school.
they still got them at Popeyes.
I was going to say, the KFC was what I was thinking. They give you that little packet
Popeyes,
with your
yeah,
spork and your
spork.
napkin and some salt and pepper in
A
it.
little knife in there.
Spork
there's
and a
still,
knife.
sporks are still around.
Sporks are that might be the preferred mashed potato eating utensil.
Yeah.
You can go to KFC or Popeyes, get your spork there. You get the gravy and everything in there without having it seep through the prongs.
I could not tell you the last time I used a spork. It's been a long time. Gosh.
Wrapping up. Speaking of the Commanders' new stadium, I see where the Chiefs continuing to have back and forth with the Arrowhead people group has filed a lawsuit today. We should have done the docket here over lawmakers in our Central Missouri resident filing a lawsuit against the state, arguing that Senate Bill 3, which includes the Show Me Sports Investment Act, is unconstitutional. So this gets back into the whole, I'm going to go through all this, but I think this gets back into the whole, who pays for it type situation. The Kansas City Chiefs are in Kansas City, Missouri, but Kansas City, Kansas is trying to steal both them and the Royals.
Yes.
It's interesting. It would be a completely different state funding that stadium if it got moved. Oh, huh.
That is one of the oldest stadiums in professional football.
It's one of the best stadiums in pro football. I mean, I think it's the loudest in the NFL. It's one of the biggest in our country.
Have you seen Lamar Hunt's hotel suite that's in that stadium?
No. He has a hotel suite.
It's like a 2-story apartment unit, like luxury in Arrowhead.
I've never heard of this.
That's why if I were a citizen of Kansas, I would never agree to pay one dime. I mean, tell them to sell, stop taking your private jet everywhere you go.
Well, if you're a Chiefs fan, it's one thing if the Bills left Buffalo, right, and moved to L.A. or something.
Mm-hmm.
That would be devastating for the people of Buffalo. If you're a Chiefs fan, do you really care which Kansas City the Chiefs are in?
I don't think so.
I imagine the state government does, simply because of the tax revenue. But other than that, no. Because the Bills play actually, what's it called? Orchard Park, New York. They aren't really in Buffalo anymore.
Isn't that a suburb of Buffalo?
It might be, but I mean, Truist is what?
Yeah.
It's all the way up in.
The 49ers are like that. They play in Santa Clara.
Mm-hmm. All the way out there.
Way the hell out away from San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. The Chargers and the Rams.
Washington, D.C. is playing. I mean, they're moving. The Commanders moving back into D.C.
It's pretty good.
Did you know the stadium, the Royals Stadium and Arrowhead, they're right next to each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they built both of those stadiums as like a civic sports complex back in the 60s or 70s, whenever they built that, there were plans at one time to have a roof that would basically it was in between the two stadiums. Like they're really close together and could slide from one stadium to the other. I don't know how far the plans ever got, but that might have been part of the master plan, and they just never did it because
they had some wild stuff during the 70s. That was Kansas. Wasn't Kansas City where that infamous the Hyatt Regency, the Sky Bridge thing inside the hotel? It was made of glass, collapsed, and hundreds of people got killed.
Oh my God! Oh, I'm not sure, but I mean, it would have been. Actually been pretty cool. If you had a roof that could have just kept out the rain or snow, but you're still kind of an open air stadium.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to lose my home field advantage that Kansas City enjoys in the playoffs, in January.
Yeah, but whenever people say the home field advantage, I feel like the players also for the home team, don't like playing in the cold either. So I feel like it affects both of them.
Speaking of domes, I think Phil said this earlier in the show today, and I had not seen this, but it's from 2 weeks ago. Bruton Smith, owner of Bristol Motor Speedway, said that he would be open to someday putting a dome over the Great Coliseum. Many people thought he was kidding, but on the Harvick Happy Hour, his son Marcus, the CEO of Speedway Motorsports, told former NASCAR driver Kevin Harvick that it remains one of his dreams to put a dome over the half-mile track and after a college football game, NASCAR racing dirt, and in 2 weeks, a Major League Baseball game. He said there's no reason this could soon become a reality. I think I'm reading one of these AI written articles. It's all messed up.
They're going to have to really science the hell out of
that seems like a health hazard, right? Carbon monoxide,
all that.
Just all the fumes, and I mean, it's just
I guess it could be like what we're talking about there with Kansas City, where you've got a roof. Maybe it's retractable. Maybe there's some open air. Seattle, T-Mobile Park in Seattle, where the Mariners play, is kind of like this too, where they have a retractable roof. And even when it slides over the stadium, it's not like Minute Maid in Houston. Like, it's still open air. There's still space between the top of the stadium and the roof. So even when the roof is shut, like it'll still be cold inside if it's early in the season or late in the season, but it keeps the rain off the field and lets you play baseball.
SoFi Stadium is like that in California. The new one.
There's Cardiff Stadium in Wales is like that. That's where that Oasis tour opened. It looked like they were inside an arena. But they just closed the roof on the soccer stadium.
I was telling New Guy, if there's any football fans out there, good watch on Prime that I just started is they did one of those Hard Knock style documentaries with Birmingham City. Birmingham City is a soccer team there that's in the second tier that Tom Brady bought. And so they show Brady like going over there trying to whip them into shape. They're in a relegation battle, and they actually did get relegated and then bumped back up. So they're going to be back in the championship this year, one rung below Premier League. But they show Brady over there like taking a hands-on approach as one, like he's the minority owner, like they've got a billionaire owner, and like Tom Brady is his friend or whatever.
So them and the Raiders now, Birmingham City, and
yeah. But he goes over there, like the first thing he does is fire Wayne Rooney, who is like a soccer god in England.
He's not universally beloved, but he's pretty well liked.
No, yeah, I mean he's a controversial guy, but was a hell of a player. Put on a little bit of weight.
Yeah,
Wayne Rooney has since his playing days. He's not burning all those calories.
Hair.
Man United did a
like there's some serious question. There's some serious question about how real his
there's no question about it. He had earplugs. I mean that's been well documented in the English tabloid press.
Not sure what it is. A Weetabix. Looks like somebody slammed a Weetabix on top of his head. I guess it's some type of like Triscuit type cracker over there.
A Weetabix?
Yeah. And then they showed a picture. Triscuit. It's kind of like that, but you kind of see the resemblance. He didn't get a very good hair plug job though.
No.
Brady fired him.
Take American football style.
Yeah.
Put him on the hot seat. I'm firing you.
He said, I'm not pleased with our manager's work ethic. What do you call it?
It's wild for Wayne Rooney.
It's pretty.
It's aggressive.
Brady cusses a lot in it. It's good, man. I'm looking forward to it. I just started it. It's a good series.
Could you imagine, like, I can't imagine dudes like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Michael Jordan. Tiger Woods would be easy to work for as an owner if you're not just 100
driven like they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think Wayne was.
That's why it didn't really work in Charlotte for Michael Jordan. It just didn't work.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Quick timeout. We'll be back in about 72 hours here on many of these fan-run affiliates. Have a great weekend for Walker and Jason Bear. I'm merely Russell Smith. The slate headed your way next.
The Drive.